And hello everyone, welcome to USFC 183. Looks like it'll be a shorter event this time, but we got a bunch of killers today, so I'm not unhappy with that. This should go pretty smoothly, connection should be fine. And just a PSA to people just tuning in who may not have seen my message. I did ping a bunch of people, but some people may still have not seen it. Jakob is in the beta, and he is allowed, although he does have a bug where he can long guard in his unarmed stance. Basically, using long guard in unarmed is going to be banned because it's not an intended bug. It might even be fixed as we do the event because Kupal knows about it, but just a little PSA about that. You are not allowed to long guard and hold it to block attacks while unarmed. Just because it could be exploitable, and it doesn't make much sense either. Like, the way he does it, he literally just ignores attacks. It's like he has a force field or something, so we're not gonna mess with that. We're just gonna completely ban long guard when you're unarmed. If you have a sword out, that's different. You can long guard all you like there, but if you do not have a weapon, you cannot defend yourself against a sword. Although it could be fun to try rushing somebody with a grab if he had some kind of unarmed grab. That'd make a little bit more sense. Although it would obviously be, if it were implemented, it'd be incredibly risky, if not suicidal. So it'd be one of those things where if you're really good or you somehow catch your opponent off guard, maybe you can win that way, but otherwise you're just dead. I don't think Koopa will add that in. That's like a whole nother mocap he would have to do, but it's an idea at least. I'm not necessarily advocating for it. I do like that he's vulnerable when he's unarmed. You probably should be, so. I don't know if Bobo wanted to commentate, but if not, you can absolutely do so. We're waiting for Clamino's opponent. Info, actually, as it happens. So, Info, if you are around, which it sounds like you are. Yeah, I don't see Bobo, so I'll invite you.
Greetings, everyone. Hello, everyone. This is Max, and with me is Info.
You all can die.
What?
Yes. Everyone can die.
That's true. And she's cutting pizza currently. We made another pizza. This time it's pizza with pesto.
It's the same pizza. It's
I
literally nothing changed. No,
I see.
I'm using different dough this time.
It's not the same pizza.
It is.
No, it has pesto, it has prosciutto, it has burrata.
The same thing I made recently.
Oh, right.
All right.
Yeah, sorry.
We need you to join the parsec, by the way. Clamino needs an early fight, so.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't mean to rush you guys. It's just that he's on a time
No,
crunch.
no, it's okay. Give me that.
Okay. Here we go. Can you cut me some too?
You can cut yourself.
I don't like cutting myself, actually.
I know. And this is a bad joke.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Okay. I'm joining. Give me a second.
Okay.
I'm in.
Oh, you're fighting right now.
Yeah, I am fighting right now.
Yeah,
Yes.
against Clamino.
We're hoping to see like Jakub Saber versus Jakub Small Sword. I would love to see that now.
We need to see it different.
Yeah, I have a feeling that Saber might have an edge, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm definitely happy to be proven wrong.
Normally, sabers have an edge while small sword doesn't.
Yeah,
That is true as well,
Yeah.
yes.
It might be a good point, though.
Shut up. I'm sorry. I love you.
Small suits might have a point.
Might have a point. Though, what I was gonna say is just from testing him, I gotta say, Jakub might be the best saber as of right now. I played around with him a lot.
Info left,
Who's
Clemino
left?
right.
Sure.
Mm.
Wait, give me a second. Why is my joystick not?
And the thing I noticed is he has a lot of the strengths of Samuel with his amazing auto guard, with his long range.
What is it? Give me a second.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
so this is working.
This is good pizza.
I think my give me. Without this,
There we go.
now it's working.
Clemino right.
What I was saying.
I know it's good pizza. I made it. It was made by me. Of course, it's good pizza.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait.
Yeah,
So
so
I noticed
Jakub
with
is
Jakub-
available.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
He is, I would say, the best saber as of right now, because I was, as I was saying, he has the strengths of Samuel with his very long range and his
Better
amazing
than
auto guard.
Denise. Interesting. I don't know about that.
Well, yeah, except for this.
And Jan is a pretty high hill to climb too, I would say, but we will see.
He is, but the thing is, Jakub has. Oh, you see, the saber is better. I
No,
told you.
it's not. I just forgot to draw my sword, and
Yeah.
I needed to panic.
Then Clemino trying to do some what's it called in Japanese, the R drawing
Mhm.
for the X. Of course, that's my man. Clemino
he
is
got
currently
poked this
out
time.
of
Still
Mhm.
keeps walking. Nice cut. They both have taken a slight hit. But that thrust.
You were all
Yeah.
opening up your insight.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. Of course you do. You're so smart.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beat the small
Didn't
sword
work.
and then cut.
Yeah, you could see that there that the small sword doesn't have an edge. This is why it didn't graze there. Just slided along his torso and didn't do
It's
anything.
a rigid weapon, but it has very little mass too, so it's very
Yeah.
beatable.
Exactly.
As it
Which
should
would
be,
make
that's one of the principal issues with the weapon that you have to overcome. Nice.
Issues. I don't know if it's an issue. It's a feature. It's a, you know, of course it was used more of as a fashion accessory than an actual weapon. It was the ultimate evolution of the everyday carry sword. As you know, civilization progressed, you could carry less and less mass, and of course it looked stylish as hell. Nice job there, by the way.
Both are switching weapons a lot, which is good to see. I did talk to Kubold about this, by the way. He's considering allowing us to have more choice. Nice grab, by the way. I haven't seen
Yeah,
that
I like
yet.
this animation.
Yeah, he like walks off very, very like that. He kind of looks like he's Malta, no?
Ooh,
Nice.
nice.
Nicely
Clemino,
done.
the perfect lunge. Also, the leg's fine so far, I take it?
I think it is.
Alright,
And hearing flames from info.
I like the small sword.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Good job, Tom. Ham.
Oh, okay.
I do not, but I'm a small sword hater, that's fine. Not because Kubold did a bad job. Kubold did a great job with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's very fun, actually,
Yeah.
to use it. The whole thing with it having a very selective range, very much like Jendrek. But with Jendrek, you are very forgiven even for missing because you still stun, you know?
Yeah.
Here, you miss, you're dead.
Yeah.
Exactly.
here.
Yeah. Way too close there. And Clemino did the right thing.
I wouldn't stay close. I was just good block.
Yes.
Lunge attempt there.
Nice.
Good movements by both. Dodging the thrust. Nice by Clemino. Ooh, too close for that lunge. And that
This is
quiet
such a
miss.
posh duo. This is so posh. That's the word I was looking for.
Stab to the arm, but Info is getting tired, so We'll need to recover from that.
Oh, I don't know about that. Oh my god.
There's a stab. Too close though to follow up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at that point.
Clamino
God
needed
damn
to
it.
jab there instead of lunging, I think.
Sorry, Shibutai, you knowing history and all, do you think this is like a real, like from a manual thing? Do you recognize it from anywhere? This wrestle?
Yeah, it looks like
Nice!
standard rapier or small sword grappling. It definitely looks like it could be used. I don't know from what specific manual, but I remember even Scal and that fencing master from Vancouver, they were talking about a similar grapple, where you basically carry on running the opponent through, and you use the hilt of your weapon to help throw them down as you run the guy through. So,
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
because if you just run somebody through, it won't necessarily stop them. It might kill them, but you won't necessarily stop them right away. So you're using the hilt of your sword to carry on forcing them to the ground. That way you can withdraw your weapon, and they're on the ground, so you can carry on stabbing if they keep moving.
That's why I didn't want you to eat like cover of our ham.
We have a lot of ham on this.
It's not enough.
Yeah. Oh, now we're having. So yeah, Samuel versus Yaku. This could be like a very.
Can you cut it?
This is kind of like.
I cannot eat a half of a pizza in like.
You can?
Right now, when I'm playing, no. There is some.
Clamino, a little bit too far to land those cuts, but I like that he's claiming space away. There's a double.
Cut it in half and let me like feed me.
Oh my god.
Ooh, blade beat attempt does not quite land a hit though. Info doing a good job of keeping distance. Nice retreat there, but there we go. Eventually gets momentum back.
Come here.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Nice. Forward X there.
What are you doing?
Saber v Saber now. As Info is struggling to get the small sword out. Nice.
She was eating food.
That's the way to flex on your opponent. Just read a book or eat while you're fighting. That would be especially cool if somebody was on camera, like reading a book in one hand and somehow still playing with the other.
Yeah, even just reading like manual. Like imagine playing Isabella and you're just reading Fiore. You're just reading fucking Fiore.
I should
Nice.
have grabbed her.
Yeah.
If you guys remember Kakashi from Naruto, like just like that would be funny.
Oh, I didn't watch that. Maybe I should.
Oh, what?
Well, yeah, I would especially recommend the original Naruto. I think Shippuden kind of wrecks the series, but the original Naruto is still very good.
Info, you watch a lot of anime. Do you?
I watched whole Naruto.
You watch the whole anime.
Yes.
Do you agree with what I said?
I didn't watch Boruto. So.
Ah, okay.
Oh, Boruto is even worse. Like, it gets progressively worse, yeah.
What is Boruto?
It's spoilers, Naruto's son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's like in the future, and then
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think you'll mind spoilers. It's a bad anime anyway. There's like aliens and gods now. When the story was originally about ninjas, like what the hell is going on, you know?
Yeah, it's the classic writer trope of, oh, I'm out of ideas, let's introduce like some insane god or like a multiverse or something.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Though, you know what? This... Yeah, I was trying to say Half-Life, but Half-Life already had a lot of aliens in it. I got nothing. Though...
Some survived a lot more than I expected.
I mean, yeah. This was a very cool duel, though, because... as we all know, Sam and Jakub go way back, and they are sworn enemies right now.
Yeah, Saber against Smallsword is pretty cool as well as a matchup.
Is it?
There are some small swords, by the way, that had extra meat by the base of the blade, the strong, specifically for sabers. Often they're called Hellish Mars. Yeah, you'll sometimes see that in examples. There's like a widened section right by the hilt, and that's specifically for things like cavalry sabers. Because believe it or not, some officers did actually take these in the battle, even though they're not traditionally the battlefield sword. But you know,
I could have grabbed.
sometimes people
Yes,
took spadroons or thrusting blades in the battle as
I
well.
need to
so-
get that muscle memory to grab.
I feel like Jacek can just rush you down because of his explosive movement.
Yeah, he might need the saber moveset.
Maybe. I'll look it up.
I love how
By the way,
original...
Subutai, I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's an us issue, but you seem to cut off a lot.
I
Like
do.
yeah, like you start saying, "Oh, that was a good Kasata Soto," but you start like cutting out. Oh, nice grab.
Yeah, nice.
Don't make that hand. You're like the the Reddit thing. she just made like a super villain hand, like the.
Flavian says he loves how original Naruto had actual martial arts in the fights, and their fighters and the powers are a side buff. I agree, yeah.
Oh really?
That's what I
Okay.
like with the original Naruto. There's actual hand-to-hand combat and stuff going on. Like, it's not
Sure,
just, godly
Oh, and-
powers.
And is it shown like well, like
Yeah.
because usually? Oh really? Because
Like, it's not-
drawing martial arts.
I should have not done that.
Yeah, drawing martial arts is pretty hard, especially dynamically.
I love
Yeah, like,
Avatar.
obviously I'm not gonna say it's all realistic, it's not. But the choreography is still really good. And they actually use real martial techniques occasionally, so it's nice.
Interesting.
I like that.
Me too. Like everyone likes Yaku because he has everything for everyone. He's
Oh yeah,
he's so cool.
oh
You
yeah.
didn't want my pizza, and now you're eating my pizza.
Maybe. Nice.
Oh yeah, and Plebeian, if you remember as well, they used to have to do multiple hand signs to do large-scale jutsu to like charge up their power, sort of like an incantation. But then in Shippuden, they can just launch whatever powerful godly jutsu they want with no cost.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting. That's good. Is there like a scene in Naruto where like a person does the weird gang signs and they screw up in the middle of it and just cast something completely different? Because
There was a
Mm.
scene.
Yeah.
Like Akashi is the guy with that
Yeah.
reads porn books while fighting children.
what?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because they're Genin, right? And he's a Jonin, so he's like an elite ninja, and he's training them. So part of the
Yeah,
test
and
is like he's
showing
reading a
them.
book, and you have to take his bells from him.
Wait,
That's all you
give me a
have to
second.
do.
Oh.
So the goal is not even to beat Kakashi, because Kakashi can beat them easily, right? The goal is to take the bells from him. And it's really, really difficult.
That's funny. Nice.
But not because Kakashi is a god, it's because he outwits them the whole time, and he's really skillful with his use of chakra. So I like how they did it in the original Naruto versus what it becomes later.
Look at that, because the small sword has a very, very selective range, like we discussed previously. Clemeno figured out that he can just bum rush info with Jacek's explosive movement. This is very cool to see. This is why I said that Jakub's very cool leg strikes that are similar to Saba's are very well used with the small sword, because if you, of course, hit their leg, they cannot really rush you that much anymore.
Yeah.
And the small sword is very good against like an immobile target.
Yeah.
Or like a target that's constantly moving forward.
I got blade beat and couldn't do shit.
Yeah, you get overwhelmed easily.
It helps that Yasuke is so fast too, with these flurries of cuts. Allows him to contest the speed of the small sword really well. Ooh. Too close there, it looks like, for the lunge. And the hit to the head was secured too, so it was a rough time for Jakob no matter what.
We gotta teach you
Ooh,
something.
he actually parried with the
No.
strong there. Good that he has
nicely
some
done.
parrying ability.
I
It's not
will
like the
not
small
learn
sword
Saber.
cannot parry anything, it's just that it's really difficult. You have to set it up properly.
Yes. I mean, most of the parry is still the structure, but if you barely have any mass, there's as much as you can do with structure
Yeah.
alone.
That's why small sword, a lot of times they try to deny contact instead of just trying to outmuscle the opponent's blade. If you disengage quickly and use the speed and the nimbleness of your sword, then that lightness in the blade becomes an advantage, not a disadvantage.
Yeah, but we can do that here, can't we?
You can.
You can.
He's very fast.
Yeah.
You look at his lunges. The lunges are great.
He has
But
moves that basically do that built in, too.
Yeah, his lunges are very good. Okay. You know what you should try? Try first dashing backwards and then drawing the small sword.
Why?
Because when you draw your small sword, you like get stunned for a little second. You know? You see?
GG's.
Oh, GG's. Nice job.
To be honest, still have fun.
Yeah. It's like
It is like first time I'm playing him against like competitively.
yeah, and also it's like a very fun weapon still. I like the small sword. It's fun. It's fun.
Well, prefer cold.
And the entire pizza is yours. The entire.
And it's cold. This is no.
It's not cold. It's warm. It is warm. Not very.
Sure.
Yeah, it is. Try it.
That's exception.
No, it is warm. Touch it. Yeah, look how warm it is. You see, you retracted your finger from how hot it was.
The pizza is cold, like what?
Like a nuclear. It's very hot. Yes. Here is your phone, by the way. Here we go. Meow meow meow. By the way, Subutai, if you're saying something, we cannot hear. Maybe
I'm not, no.
cut off. Oh yeah, good. Okay. Well, not good, but like, just in case. The reason why I think he's a better Sabercaster is because he has very good leg cuts. He has another very good long range, like alternative to the forward X. He has the forward Y too, so that's good. He has the options of course, the small sword, and he has, I think most importantly, he has Barabash's upcut.
There's a bag.
What?
Oh, that bag.
What? Okay.
The unarmed long sword, long guard.
Yeah. The forward B cut, which is the same as the Hellish Quart that Barabash uses. It's amazing. It's amazing. It bypasses auto guard a lot.
I wouldn't say it's the same, but it is a similar angle. It's quite a bit.
It's
different.
pretty much the same as Barabash's, and we know from Abir how good that cut is. We know how amazing it is at close range posts.
You're talking to Suba about how Barabash is great.
Yeah. I mean, he agrees with me. He's the Barabash main.
Yeah, but like, okay.
Yeah. And the reason why I think Jakub is actually better than Sam is because he has, well, of course, the small sword, but also the upcut. He has the retreating B, which is pretty much identical to Sava's leg cuts, which are one of the best in the game.
Okay, Grid Square on the left, Castar on the right.
He's amazing. I don't know what to say.
I do not agree.
Because you don't do Saber at all.
Yeah. I think you should only source small sword. You should start with the small sword and only have.
Sure. I mean, Kubald is working on that, but I don't. I really like the weapon switching. I really love it. I thought like that I would only use the saber, but when I started using the
I convinced.
small sword, that was fun. That was very fun. Oh, we see now Kalk can do.
Yeah.
Oh,
So Kalk usually struggles against breakers.
Yeah. You call that Marta got above.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I was trying out arcade mode with Jakub, and I think I noticed that Marta might have got like a slight damage buff because she would hit me, and I would actually die from getting hit.
I think it's a myth that she's weak in the first place. If you land properly, she can kill. People are just not using her best thrust, I don't think, like her side steps.
I would say that yeah, that's true. That's true. Like for example, her Incortada sidesteps amazing at hitting the neck and head, but even like the thrust you would usually think would graze, they would hit me very well, and I would instantly die. So Marta maybe, Marta maybe got like an actual damage buff.
I don't think that
Nice.
Oh my
if she,
That was
Castar,
amazing.
the
That was-
last bit of his stamina, he was very patient, as he should have been, and eventually he got the push. That was good.
Yes. People get overzealous when they score a hit.
Marta's a great choice here too. Castar also being a good Marta, so nice in Cortada, perfect.
Nice. Down.
I just don't agree that Marta's thrust should only be her sidesteps.
Absolutely.
She should have some ways that are good
Mhm.
to go forward and not
Yeah.
only sideways.
Yeah,
Long
that's
guard
still
B and the
issue.
X is very good
Yeah,
if you want to do
that's still
that, or
the
dash
issue.
Y.
Damage buff or not, she still has very little forward pressure.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Lunge.
Respect
Yeah, you
Marta,
see
guys.
how-
Marta's powerful.
Yep. Like you see how more like she kills way more reliably now. Maybe that's just because Caster is like the best Marta of all time, but
K releases the patch notes. Marta damage tripled.
tripled? Maybe. Maybe. I mean, if you still got a thrust with her 4 times, that's still not an insta-kill.
We'll flash blades a bit. There's a cut, but the cutting game
Oh,
naturally
nice
Calc will
sidesteps.
do way better. So nicely done. Gotta be
He's a
so
very good
careful
player.
cutting with the
Nice
rapier.
job.
It's not what it's really made for.
I think that's a myth, honestly. Like the length of the blade and like can still
It's down
deliver
to
a very
edge
good
geometry.
cut. And I mean,
What
have,
if Marta's soldiers
So
were
it doesn't
fucking
matter
with-
how long the blade is. The problem with the rapier is it doesn't have a lot of mass, and that particular rapier that Marta has, it doesn't have the edge geometry to cut well.
oh, you're
So through
cutting out
clothing, especially, clothing would take a lot of the force out of that cut. It would
that.
still
I
hurt.
would-
If you hit the neck or you hit the wrist or something like that, it
Maybe.
could still really hurt. But for the most part, it's compared to a saber especially, it's not gonna cut very well.
Yeah, Subota, you're cutting off a lot.
So wasn't there a point where Mari got like a longer rapier? Well,
Am I
like
cutting
5
off on
centimeters
YouTube?
or something?
Like, where am I cutting
Hmm?
off?
On Discord.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. So what we were discussing is the rapier. I would actually argue that the length of blade really matters more than the mass, because if we see the equation for force, it's mass times velocity squared. So by extending the blade, you extend, the lever, and the lever makes the point go faster. Hence, the velocity is squared, which makes it matter more than the mass itself.
But you're not considering the edge geometry of the rapier. The rapier doesn't
Oh.
have the edge geometry to cut properly, which is a big part of the ability to cut as well. That's why swords have very specific types of bevels and sometimes pullers and stuff like that if they want to cut well. And the rapier does not have the geometry to cut. That's actually an extreme. The small sword's kind of an extreme example of why that matters. When you've got the triangular blade of a small sword, like it's impossible to cut at that point.
It's
A
impossible.
rapier is not that extreme, but
Yeah.
it's still, as if you compare it to literally any other sword designed to cut, it's not gonna cut very well. Scalagram actually tested a really similar rapier to that against clothing, and the clothing stopped a lot of the force.
Interesting. Yeah,
Now,
I think I heard.
if you hit the neck or the head though, that's still gonna hurt, and that could even lead to ending the fight, right? But if you're
Yes.
hitting the body or you're hitting the leg, like probably not much is gonna happen, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. You could maybe, if you powered it up, you could maybe break a rib or something. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And you have to commit more to the cut of a rapier too. Whereas a saber, I could draw the edge across you, and it would still do a lot of damage if I did it properly.
I experienced that so much because the first time me and Info met, she had her rapier like on a little what's it called? The window. I don't know what it's called. The thing that hangs above a window, and I picked it up, and I tried to do a saber cut with it. I almost like got tendonitis from it.
Yeah.
Because you see.
Yeah, I've been getting better with the rapier though, but
Yes.
compared to what I would do with like saber, yeah, rapiers are really slow.
Yeah,
Where
as
did
we
you pick
speak, by the way, this calc fight has been amazing, as the people in the chat have been saying. They're actually commentating the fight, meanwhile we're going on a tangent about why rapiers, at least these rapiers, cannot cut really well. Obviously there are rapiers that will cut very well, but anyway. Back to the fight. Nice.
Oh,
Thrust there.
yeah, this almost works like a caltrop, I would say.
And apparently I'm
Oh.
not cutting on YouTube, which is
Catches
interesting.
him
Maybe
on
I'll
the
try rejoining the Discord call later, but it's working fine on YouTube at least.
Maybe you should rejoin the Discord call.
Yeah, it could
that
be a
way you-
Discord thing, yeah.
Let me check if it's an us.
Yeah. Anyway, Caspar
Oh,
needs one more. Double.
It's absolutely on our part, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Wrong, I say.
It is.
Rapiers are up.
Also, so far nobody has had to pause because of lag. That's nice to see. My connection
Rapiers
has been working really well for a change. As it should be, because that is the speed that I'd be expecting from my ISP, so...
No.
It could also be that Parsec got their act together too, who knows, there's a lot of things that can be at play. But...
It was on our part. I think I fixed it now. Oh, sorry. I interrupted you there.
No, it's okay. Caspar needing one more. Grid Square still not far behind. More than capable of making the comeback.
Ritual is an excellent call. Zrobię sobie potem rybkę z...
Nice. Caspar with some good aggression there. Forces the point into the opening. And now he needs one more.
Entire fight is one time, yeah?
No, he needs one more.
Oh, okay.
He only just now switched the calc, so...
Oh, I understand.
Yeah, so I wanted to put this out there as well, as I don't know how many people saw my message, but Kubel did acknowledge my feedback, and he thanked me for it. He actually literally thanked me the night after, at least for me it was nighttime, I sent the message, so he was really quick to respond about that.
Oh, nice forward Y. This is like really an alternative to forward X, which I like. It
Yeah.
has the same. It has the same abilities as like a pre-update.
Small sword, okay. Small sword
Yeah.
against long sword.
Yeah, I wonder what will happen. Yep.
Oh yeah. I would take
In
long
real-
sword personally, yeah. For that
Really?
reason.
You would? Really? Interesting. Yeah, is like you see his range. This is amazing.
Yeah, the saber I think is faring much better. I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Though I think there's definitely a point to using the. Oh my god, nice.
And also,
I love
again,
that.
he has some similarities to Sam, so that helps him against Isabella, I think. Whereas when you use the small sword, you're kind of making yourself a bit similar to Marie, but in some ways worse, I think, when it comes to blocking the longsword, so...
I agree with that totally. Though with the saber, I would say actually he's even better than Sam because Abir has shown this. Again, I'm gonna say Abir because he uses that cut the most. The forward B cut is amazing against Isabella. Just at sniping that hand after reposting up close, and Jakub has that while Sam does not. Oh, nice! Interrupted that forward X. Nice.
How do you draw the saber without cutting? I don't think you can. To be fair though, the motion of drawing a saber is already pretty close to cutting anyway. So it's like you might as well, if you have to draw it in a hurry, you might as well cut anyway. You're not losing anything by cutting.
Nice. That's that. I think
Because you're vulnerable anyway when you're drawing, so it's like, if you're gonna draw, might as well.
Yeah, well, I think what happened there was Castar got too close with the small sword, where Isabella could just sidestep and intercept. Actually, this is interesting that you say this with the, drawing and then cutting, because in Saber we have a guard called Prima, and the guard is the hanging guard. And this is a guard called Prima, because this is the position where your saber will end up in while you draw. This is cool.
Nice.
Oh.
Isabella is still a tough hill to climb. She is a strong character though, so definitely quite a trial for an inexperienced Jakob. And I'm not saying that to say Castar hasn't practiced with him, of course, just to say that comparatively, he has not played him very much compared to his other characters.
Yes. I will have advice for future Jakobs who might want to play against Isabella. Use the forward B. It is amazing. Get up close, wait for her to attack, forward B. Easy as that. Of course, there is a lot more nuance to this, but when you see an opportunity, take it immediately. Marta versus Isabella, interesting.
Let's see it. Typically, I say Isabella has the edge, but I think Marta, with that said, has an easier time than Marie does. I think she has a more rigid guard and a better ability to sidestep and counter.
I wonder why that is. I would think that Marie might be still better. I personally do not have any issues with Marie against Isabella, but again, I don't really play Marie that much against more experienced Isabellas.
I think Marta also has higher stabs like that go straight for the face. Marie has a handful, but Marta has more of them.
Yes. Okay, yeah, I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah, and her back Y too is just like that.
Yes. It's amazing at just getting out of there.
Ooh, Inkata got beat down. Ooh, and the cut was a mistake. I think the back Y would have been better. Speaking of.
Very, very well. Grisler is playing very well, just rushing down the longer sword.
Yeah.
Well, not longer. It has longer reach though, because it's one-handed. Oh, very tricky stab there. Nicely done.
Ooh, Castar getting a bit aggressive there. That would have been a nice kill, but his opponent was ready. And again, gave up a tempo there by throwing that slow stab that allowed Isabella to just win.
Oh, that was a cut, I think. Maybe I just got bad eyes or something.
He was definitely about to lunge forward, so...
Yeah, you're right.
At least the ending animation was. Anyway.
Stabbing preparation or something. Thrust to the hands. And ends in a double. Still, I think Marta more reliably kills. That's Blade Lead there, yeah. Not very good idea to long guard against an opponent who's spamming cuts. Oh, nice. Blade beat from that, interesting.
Stab to the face, nice.
That's what you were talking about, the face thrust.
Ooh, too far for the push there, that could have been punished, I think.
Maybe.
Nice sidestep.
Maybe with the latency, I don't know. And a beautiful back Y.
Yeah.
See, he took your advice too hard there. Another back Y.
Ooh, big exposure there. Nice cut there, but no thrust. Another
I would thrust
there.
Ah, it still hit, yeah. Now Isabella has her hands very injured. This
Yeah.
might not be bad. And that
Martha
doesn't kill.
recovers from blade beats better too, as you saw there.
I did see that.
He got tired.
Oh, yeah, just rushes. Rushes. There we go. Rushes are gone.
Ooh, nice retreat into blade beat. Stab, another stab, no kill. Nice side step. Good dash too, that theoretically leaves you exposed, but it also allows you to get more space from your opponent laterally. So that was actually a great idea.
That was great, yeah.
Arguably risky, but I think it was well worth it.
Very precise thrust there too to the hands.
Yeah. Which can kill if it's a perfect hit.
Which it
And
was.
it's 2-2.
Yeah. Rushed him down again. That's
Yeah,
how you
that's
beat a
sweet.
rapier.
Yep. Exactly. The problems that all rapiers have to deal with on full display there against Isabella.
Yes. Does one blade beat is all it takes? Maybe? I don't know. Not always. But
Calc, okay. I'm not used to Castar playing Calc, but he was doing well with him, so who
yeah.
am I to judge?
Maybe it's his like secret main or something. I haven't
Could be,
seen
it definitely happened.
Jesus.
Both are a bit tired. Big slash. Yeah.
I would have expected that to guard there because the blade is already up. Oh, a dash first attempt. I guess vanish instantly. Eh.
Rush there shutting down the cut with the blade there, but did not land a hit. Nice. Good whiff punish there.
Yeah, perfect. So one of Calc's most powerful moves, I would say. Very easy to just repost with it and score a hit.
Ooh. Castar went with that slow A cut again, but Isabella
Yeah,
beats him to the punch.
Yeah, with her better range. Well, I think they have similar range, maybe, but
I'd say Calc has more, but yeah, it's not that different. Especially when you do high guard like that. But overall,
Great.
because Calc is taller and he's got the one-handed sword, I think he would have the more reach.
though Isabella's sword is still longer, of course.
Yeah. But this broadsword in particular is pretty long. If it was a shorter saber, then obviously the longsword would have the reach advantage a lot of the time, but...
I think Southsword Arts actually made a video about like what's the ultimate dueling weapon, and well, they didn't really have an earlier period saber like we see in this game. So, but they went with a messer against a longsword, and the longsword just completely shuts down the messer because of the longer reach.
Yeah, the
Even
messer
like
is
the-
very small. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Even like the nail guard, or whatever it's called in German, didn't really do much to stop the longsword.
Yeah, the messer is more like a cutlass or something like that. It's quite short, so I'm not really surprised.
I mean, it is a weapon for everyday. It's like bringing a pistol to a rifle fight, like at range.
Almost, yeah. I can see what you mean, yeah.
Very challenging task here for Pascal.
Nice sidestep,
Jeez.
clearing there with the B cut. That was beautiful.
Yes. That's the thing about Monster, your hands are very exposed because you have two of them instead of just one.
Yeah, whereas with the broadsword, you can stick your hand out and largely, as long as you're not, you know, whiffing, you can get away with it a lot better.
Yeah, a small buckler maybe, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what it is.
Oh, what?
His opponent backed away with a cut, that was good. But
And perfect distancing, amazing.
yeah, that's why pushes are risky. Your opponent can just cut into them. It was a great try though, very ambitious. And
Yeah,
this is actually for all the marbles, by the way. So Castar cannot afford to lose. That's probably why he took a risk like that. That would have killed if he landed it. Nice. See, next time he got it.
Oh
Nice.
my god! Yeah, that was great.
That's showing some really good experience in his part to find the moment to land that push. It's not easy. Ooh, and he stuck his hand out with the stab and got punished.
Well, it was very close game still. He showed very well how to play Couch, and I think he made the character look very well there.
Yeah, beating Gray Square, by the way, in the Calc mirror is not easy, so hats off to
Absolutely.
Castar for putting up a good fight.
Gray Square, of course, playing to his character's strengths as he should. Fair game. What is the next fight, Subutai?
I am fighting Oak, so this will be a really good one.
Oh yeah, classic.
Oak is here already. I'll be quiet for this one, so the commentary is up to you guys.
Of course, I'll do my best.
Alright, let's see the sides real quick. I'm on the left, Oak is on the right.
I'm hoping to see another Jakub mirror, honestly. You have said that you will play Jakub in the USFC.
I was definitely considering it, yeah. We'll see. Yeah, you know, I gotta at least try it once. Let's see.
What do we see? Jacek versus Jakub. The man who was sworn to protect Jakub now fights against him. Interesting. Let's see here. Both keeping the range. Now Jakub has similar moveset and strengths too. Oh yeah. There it is, the upcast. Like I said, an excellent defense. Goes for the leg cut but gets interrupted, and it ends in a double. Oh, that forward X would have hit. Back and forth. And Subutai catches Oak with the quick snap cut there. Nice. Forward X. Oh. The next exchange. Oh, and a single tempo happens, but Jacek wins because he hit a better area. Oh, that's a long guard cut. Interesting. I haven't seen that. A quick draw attempt there. That was funny. And an upcut doesn't kill. 3-1. Push into, I believe that was forward Y. Yeah, not the best idea to use that forward Y at such a close range because of the longer wind-up. A very good show of the range play that happens. And Oak overwhelms Subutai's guard. We still didn't see any small sword action for the forward way, single tempo and then a double. Oh, yeah, the Samfrost. The Samfrost has very good linger, which Subu has shown here. Interesting single tempo exchange. Frost and a double. Frost doesn't miss. Jesus Christ. Oh, perfect interception by Subutai with the snap cut sidestep. Nicely done. Forward eye. Yeah, that cut has a lot of power, so I'm not surprised it doubled. Oh, and Oak rushes down Subu with his signature XY combo. Now Subutai trying to see what attack works. Quick flurry of exchanges here. Cut. Very nice exchange. I think this really shows off how good both guards are. Oh, and a beautiful leg cut by Subutai. Now I think Jakub might have the better leg cuts even than Sava. He has that side B cut. Oh, and Oak intercepts Subu because of Jacek's explosive movement. And an XY combo. Nice, nice, nice. Well, Oak wins the first one. What are your thoughts, Subu, on the Jakub so far?
Yeah, so I do like Jakub. He's a bit slow moving, but he does a good job of zoning, I think, a lot better than Sava. So he's definitely a nice change of pace. Really like him so far. He's very different from Bara, so I felt a little out of my element, but I think if I practiced him more, I could get really good with him.
I mean, you could try to, do the Bara riposte, yeah, that one, the upcut. Well, now you switch to your main, this is gonna be a very good fight.
His upcut is definitely different. It looks similar superficially, but it's not quite the same.
Oh, really? Jacek still does a very good job of blocking that upcut. I'm not used to that being blocked at all. Oh, nice follow-up there. Quick exchanges. Really shows both characters' profoundness. Ah, there's the upcut. Almost perfectly punished that beat there. Beautiful sidestep into finish. Very interesting double. Varvash using the sidestep. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called Trickster. Oh my god, that's Subuta gets caught in the swing there. I must say, Oak has really improved with Jacek, I think. Like, not to say he was like bad, he's like a monster now. Oh, an upcut. I think Oak tried to long guard there, maybe? I don't the fight is too fast. Single tempo exchange happens and, well, Oak wins. Oh, perfect parry repose of that, V-cut? Yeah, that's what it's called. And Subuta gets interrupted in his swing again. Nice. Really, Oak has become a monster of Jacek. I did not see him be this good in a while. Now Subuta going with Jan, his other main. Jan versus Jacek. course, Jan, who was previously Jacek in the older version. Oh my god. Both are tired. So what I trained the YY cat. Oh, patiently blocks. A little bit of range play here happens. No one is really taking the opportunity. Oh Jesus. Never mind. Lincoln will miss it. And Oak gets interrupted in his cut. Sorry, sidestep. Trust. Oh my god, and he's able to bring it back. I think that's one of Oak's new combos there. The Y sidestep into backwards X. Nicely done. Oh, thrust. Sorry, the launcher. I do not think that was a very good idea. Could have gotten the kill easily, but oh well. Mistakes are made often. Oh, the beheader? I don't know what that cat is called, but a very good repose nonetheless. Backwards Y. That catches the head more often than you'd think. Perfect show of range there. Very good thrust repose by Subutai. But why he's the Reese, I think? Another beheader attempt. Has not hit. It's working. And again, oh my god. Oak able to walk Subutai down. Well, he doesn't realize it. Just to hit him in the head with the sidestep. Huh, that was interesting. A very quick snap to the wrist ends the fight, but for some reason it hit the head. Oh jeez, forward X into the forward Y. Nicely done. Oh, the range trap didn't work and Subutai immediately punishes it with the longer chop. Seemingly he's using the back Y now. I think he's trying to win the round just by using back Y. So far it didn't get him punished at all, so I cannot argue its efficiency. Oh, beautiful delayed sidestep there by Subutai. And this is 2-1, I believe. 2 for Oak, 1 for Subutai. Close match, close match. Going with the same characters. By being more cautious, trying more range play, not letting Oak walk him down like he did previously. Oh, beautiful forward X, that was perfect. Hits the wrist and earns Oak the first point of the round. Header. seems to be a very good repose. Because Yan ducks under the opponent's blade, or maybe gets too close, so it doesn't hit. Perfect for Dexter post. And a single tempo exchange happens, but Subutai wins. Oh, a first exchange. Well, of course, Oak wins because he hits the head. Perfect header. Maybe Subutai found his like signature move on Yan. Oh, nice false edge cut by Oak. Hits Subutai in the chest. But Subutai punishes Oak's over-aggressiveness with another beheader. Oh, beautiful exchange. And Subutai needs 2 more to win this round. Wait, is Subutai only using Y attacks, or is it just me? He's just using Y attacks. What the hell is this? Okay. Just pressing one button. I see how it is. Oh, a double. Oak's really struggling to walk down Subutai with Jasek's better speed here. You see. Oh, but there it is. He intercepts the header just as it's about to hit. I think he got the timing quite perfectly. That's why by Sub. What the hell is? What is this? This is a serious fencing game. What the hell are you guys doing? Range play and... Oh, cut into thrust and perfect rush down by Oak. Using Jasek's strengths very well there. Oh, interesting, that doesn't kill. Quick little exchanges back into long range again. Oh, would like it's better to stay out of that range, and it's 2-2. Wait, is it 2-2? Yeah, it is 2. It is, yeah. 2-2 for Subutai. Now, Subutai, I see you are using a lot of I see you are using a lot of Y attacks there. Did you put yourself like to a challenge? Or well, staying with the same characters. And Subutai is still keeping to his... Oh, never mind. He just hit with the very out of place corks. Way too close there. And Oak recognizes that. Yeah, Subotai is sticking to the same playstyle he had in the previous matches, where he just stays out of Jacek's range. Oh my god. A dash into push there. Punishing Subutai's overly passive playstyle. And another rush down by Oak there. I think he's waiting for the right moment to just go all in into Subutai. Bunch of exchanges at longer range, not really favoring Oak there. He still is yet to find that spot where he can just rush down Subutai, and he doesn't find it and goes straight into his longer chop. Another beheader. Went a bit overzealous there, Oak did. Double. Oh, beautiful dash into push again. I think Oak really found his place well. I'm trying to kill Subutai. Subutai still keeping his range. Oh, another beheader. Ends in a single tempo exchange but wins. Beautiful thrust riposte. I see what I hits the hand. Oh my god. Excellent hand snipe, and that wins Subutai the match. That was very close and very high octane, I think. Perfectly played by both.
All right, good fight, Oak.
Yeah, I saw you that as the fight went on, you went into a more of a long-range playstyle.
Yeah,
Jacek.
that's exactly why I switched to Jan. I was like, Oak is dominating me up close. I have to start picking him apart at range, and what better character to use than Jan? So,
Well, Abir, not really. It's not
yeah.
the same as Martha's. Absolutely not, actually.
Yeah, sometimes the moves visually look similar, and I remind people of this all the time, but they are not the same at all. The way they're thrown is different. It's like the upcuts, actually. I would say Jakob's upcut
Yeah,
does
Abir.
have
So
some similarities with Barabash. You can use it in the same
yeah, he
way,
does. Like
but I
the
would
upcut, but
say he cuts
you
more
said
straight up. to the
Mhm.
hand, if that makes sense. Whereas Bara kind of
Okay.
cuts deeper.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, there's just a lot of stuff like that, I think, with Jakob. Anyway,
So Abir, he has the Sam's, not only Sam's leg cuts, I think his leg cuts are also very comparable to Sava's. The retreating B, for example, is very, very, very similar. And he's absolutely not a better rapier than Mary.
he
Absolutely
also
not.
is not
Because,
a rapier.
well, Mary.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah, I mispronounced. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, my bad.
I
The
mean,
reason
to
why I
be
don't think
fair,
so
some
is
English
because.
speakers actually do call small sword rapier. If you ever read like 19th century and 18th century text, they sometimes just
Yeah.
use rapier to mean like
Mhm.
thrusting sword that's foreign. So, it is very, very different from a rapier that we think of,
It's.
but
Yeah,
sometimes
but
they didn't care. They just called it a
yeah,
rapier
I
anyway.
think you just compared it because it's a similar playstyle to you just thrust. Maybe that's why. Means the small sword did evolve from the rapier, so the thing with Marie is when she misses her thrusts, she can sometimes graze, which stuns the opponent. While Jakub, because he has no edge, if he misses, he's like if you didn't keep your distance, you're like in the face of your enemy, where they can just push you or just cut you. They can do whatever. You are dead if you misplace a thrust. Well, Mari does have that still, her extended range, and I would say her movement is more economic. Not to because Jakub has a smaller reach with the smaller sword. He moves a lot with his body rather than his sword.
Yeah.
Uh, while Mari, of course, having the better reach, does not have to move that much.
Right, Bobo on the left and Apostle on the right. This would be a good one. I had to put Bobo against the killer, I'm afraid, in Apostle. Everybody in this USFC, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but everybody in this USFC, I would say, is pretty much a killer.
Hmm.
So there's no easy fights for anybody. That just is how it is. I could not,
Yeah,
if there's any noobs in the tourney, I just could not find an equivalent person for you to
yeah.
fight. So
With the
far they've
summer
been
too.
good though. Like Grid Square, I was a little concerned Castar might dominate, but that did not happen at all. So I was really happy to see that Grid Square has been getting a lot better lately.
Jakub again against Żera. Of course, Bobo being a Żera main. And
Didn't even draw. You gotta
yeah,
draw your sword, Apostle, if you're not aware. There you go.
he just does a fucking walk. Just does the hood
I'm
iron
just
walk.
like, I don't know if he knew about this or not. I'm just imagining him not knowing and then being like, huh?
He just walks forward.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, where's my sword? There it is.
oh,
There you go.
switches
Yeah,
to
you can
the.
switch to the small sword as well, if you're not aware. I think he is aware, given he just did it. That's a pretty hard input to accidentally do. So
Maybe he was playing some other character who had a similar input that does another special move, maybe. Oh, beautiful rush down.
sick small sword grab. Yeah. Yeah, his small sword grab is actually one of my favorite grabs in the game right now. Even though I
Yeah,
hate
it
the
looks
small
like
sword, I have to eat my pride a little bit and admit it's very technically sound. It's very, very good.
that neutral A cut. I have seen it before. While the character while the character was added, I saw that and I thought, Jesus Christ, that's going to be absolutely amazing at reposting to the leg. Again, Jakub has amazing leg cut, very similar to Sava. Oh, cool! You can see his pants. You see, so the pants are like very rich color,
Yep.
like purple, deep purple. Smoke on the water. Sorry.
Zera
counter.
counters him. It could be, could be. We haven't tested
I would
this a lot.
It's,
I think in Saber form, he would have a better chance, but
I
small
wouldn't say
sword
that
form, I can agree. Like back Y especially, it'd be devastating for him.
Oh my god, Hassan against Zera.
Brave.
Brave. I don't think he's that bad as people say. Maybe not. That bad. You can do well with him. You're Apostle.
The problem is characters like Yazik, Zera, like, I don't know, there's so many other characters that have a lot more to them. Whereas Hassan just has good footwork. And that's about it. I feel like everything else, especially his guard, is really lacking.
I would say he has the best like follow-up cuts in the game. They are very fast.
I think he's slow when you don't want him to be slow sometimes, though. That's my thing. Like, sometimes I want a combo, and then he... I guess it's because I picked the wrong cut, but it's not very intuitive.
Yes. I mean, if you don't play him enough, of course, yeah. I would say his other weakness is he's not very transferable, because an experienced player with like one character like Yan can pick up other characters easily, but Hassan is different enough to where the skills don't really transfer. That's what I mean.
Nice.
Also doing well keeping his range. Even when he's not keeping his range, Zera's amazing range shooting cuts. Still blade beat. Oh, and that blade beat happened. Yeah, the Zera blade beat. That blade beats anyone, not even if you're not only in long game. Oh, Riposte unfortunately misses. Well, Bobo gets 2 points now. I'm assuming it's Bobo because he only plays Zera.
Barabash now. Apostle is a very good Barabash. In fact, his Barabash regularly can challenge mine when we fight, so this is going to be a tough one.
It is, but Bobo, being an extremely good Zera, he's the #1 Zera in survival mode, so, well, we will see.
Oh.
Bobo switches to Connor?
Oh.
Huh?
Wait, didn't he select Zera, though? Oh.
He did, but I think he changed his mind. Maybe it was something about me saying he only plays Zera? Though he would be the first one to own it, that he only plays Zera. Interesting. Oh my god, what a beautiful repose there. I haven't seen Bobo play Connor once in my entire life. Seems to be doing okay so far. Gets hit with the life cut, but still stays calm and collected and manages to double. I would say that Barabash is very exposed while doing that life cut. Oh my god, and Bobo just fully runs through. Perfect parry post there. Nicely done, Bobo. Barabash's sidestep is not able to get it started there.
Platypi needs to go next. Yeah, that's fine.
I have a question, Subutai. Am I in the fight today? Because I clicked the little frog, but I think I clicked it like as you were going live. So
I didn't see you
I mean-
click on it, so I might not have noticed.
oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. I can just play another time.
Alright. Yeah, Plebeian's got a fight, but if you really, really want one, I can still get you one, so let me know.
Bobo doing very well with his passive playstyle here. Playing into Connor's. Yeah, that's what Connor is all about. Just doing single tempos where he blocks one side of his body.
Abir is
People want to-
contemplating using Jakob. I say
I
if you
would
want to,
think-
go ahead.
Yeah, I would say not to contemplate because like it's still just if you don't like him, you just lose 1 point and that's it. And Abir being a very good player, he can come back from that. Also, he's
Yeah.
just fun. Like Abir, you'll find that you can use the B-cut just as well as you do with Barabash. And also, I saw that you played some Sam recently too, so you can just play Sam and Barabash at the same time. And if you want to switch things up, just go to the small sword. Simple as.
Yeah. And I came back from losing with Jakob too. I refused to use the small sword actively. I thought it was bad against Yazuk anyway. But I was like, no, I'm not using the small sword. I hate it.
Yeah,
That's my pride,
I-
though. That's something going forward, I think, if I want to use Jakob more. I gotta swallow it and sometimes use the small sword in some matchups.
It's not even that bad.
No, I just don't like weapons that can only, like, do one thing a lot of the time, especially stabbing. I like the ability to cut.
Oh, okay.
No,
I
it's,
get it.
it's nothing to do with the small sword actually objectively being bad, it's more of a personal preference thing.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
What I
It's
like
better
about
than a
the,
Spadroon, certainly the late 18th century Spadroon, so I'll give it that.
What-
Way better.
what's the difference even? Does it the triangle blade or what?
A Spadroon has a thin, light
Ah.
blade that is capable of cutting and thrusting, whereas a small
What?
sword has the triangular blade.
Yeah, capable of cutting with little mass, sure.
Oh, but yeah, it's not a great cutter, but it has better edge geometry to cut. You know, so take that for what you will. The particular model that I'm thinking of, though, you're right, it's way too flexible, and it's not very heavy. And it's because it's flexible, it's actually not a good stabber either, so it's bad at both.
Oh, awesome. Well, it's a good fashion accessory, I guess.
Yeah. It's also good for, I'll give it this, if you're doing a duel to first blood, that's also a good thing. Because then if you cut somebody or you stab somebody, there's less of a chance of you actually killing them.
Yeah, but that's what they would be used for, no? Historically, just courtly duels. That's why it's called a court sword sometimes.
Yeah, oftentimes, but the Spadroon was also meant as a military counterpart to the small sword. So it was
What?
actually an issued officer weapon, and that's why a lot of British officers hated it, yeah. So some of them, like, oftentimes an officer with money could have just said, okay, I'll take whatever sword I want. But a lot of them, unfortunately, were basically forced to use that sword in battle. Ideally,
Yeah,
though,
good.
your men are your weapon anyway. It was considered ungentlemanly in the 18th century for an officer to fight in the front line. In the 19th century, though, that changes. And you see a lot more romantic, like, officers going out into battle with proper swords for war. So it does change, but...
Yeah, they switched to the British saber, and this is where, like, the British saber style was created. Nice, perfect. Perfect size. Apostle really did a comeback here. I would think this would be a more one-sided matchup with how well Bubble was doing, but I think Apostle really adapted well here. I have questions to Butai. doesn't the Spadroon's flexibility mean that you can like fling it up and down a bit to make it flex, and you can approach like tricky angles with that because it like flexes?
With the Spadroon?
Yeah, you just flick
No.
it like because this
No.
was a thing. Info told me today with Asian spears, they would be made of more flexible bamboo, and you could like fling them and they would flex a lot and make them
So-
very unpredictable.
With something like a spear or a club even, there's actually indigenous clubs from Canada that have a similar effect. They sort of whip as they hit the opponent for a bit of extra force. But with something as light as a Spadroon that is so crappy at cutting, like, you're not gonna hurt somebody that badly with that.
Yeah, not even cut to blood. You maybe you couldn't even cut to there.
Oh yeah, forget, especially through clothing. The thick clothing at the time, forget about it. You're not gonna hurt them. To be clear though, there are actually good Spadroons out there, but the Spadroon people tend to think about is really bad. It's probably the worst sword of all time.
Oh my god, nice.
Yeah.
Nice, and it was military issue too.
Yeah, that's the insane thing, is they were just issuing it to all these officers. It was good it was a good thing to point with, I guess, but so is any sword, so that's not.
It's just
Just point at the enemy and say, go over there, and then let your men do the fighting, I guess, but... I will say though, the Chinese, speaking of Chinese, they did have swords like that called the... Like many of the late gen were light like that. Pretty much the same weight as a Spadroon. But they actually do cut pretty well. You have to have good technique with them, they're not very forgiving, but they do cut really, really well for their weight. And they do thrust well as well. They're nice and rigid, so...
Wait, so they're as light as a Spadroon, but also rigid and good at cutting?
Yeah, Scalogrim has a bunch of videos on that actually, if you search them up. Like, he's testing out these Jien, which are stupidly light, but he's cutting through tatami as if he's, you know, using a European style sword that's a lot broader.
I'm looking that up on my phone right now. Hold on.
There's even a longsword that the Chinese had, which is basically an upsized Jien, and it's stupid light, but especially two-handed, it like sails through targets, as long as your technique is good.
The Chujian. Whatever. I'm not very... I speak a little bit of Chinese, but my pronunciation varies.
There's issued to officers to discourage them from fighting. I actually think that might have been part of it, Plebeian. Because, like I said, in the 18th century, it was not considered gentlemanly for officers to get involved in the actual fighting. But again, in the 19th century, big surprise, when that changes, suddenly you have proper sabers being issued to officers.
Like, these were amazing sabers.
And some officers said, like, fuck this, I'm getting the 1796 cavalry saber, even if though they're infantry officers, right? Because it's a much better weapon.
Yes. And of course, you know, the small swords and Spadroons being part of fashion, it would make a officer stand out, definitely make him look more, to use more modern language, drippy among, you know, the infantry.
The funny thing as well is the typical infantry sword of the late 18th century was the Spadroon. But if you go to the rifles, these were like elite British skirmishers who used rifles instead of muskets. The officers there were actually equipped with sabers.
I have heard about that. Actually, I played a game called Holdfast. I'm sure you heard of it. And the rifleman was actually my main in Holdfast because you had so much more accuracy. And the class was very well depicted as a skirmisher rather than light infantry.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, sorry, light infantry.
Yeah. And so the officers with the rifles had the luxury of being issued the sabers. So that's kind of funny. I guess because they were more independent, so they sort of just did their own thing. And so having a proper combat weapon was more crucial.
Kind of like commandos.
That said, though, if your skirmishers are fighting in melee, something's probably gone terribly wrong. because that's not what they're for. They're supposed to fight from range and then retreat past the lines once the fighting really kicks off.
I
Maybe
have a
shoot
question
some
about.
flanks.
I have a question about that. Like, how would that work? Like, you have a line of infantry
Yeah.
fighting against another line of infantry, and you also have skirmishers that are attacking them with longer range weapons from the sides. Correct?
Often that was how it was done, yeah. And to kick off an engagement, you could also have skirmishers move in front of the line and sort of screen the army. So you hide their movements a bit and harass the enemy while the line
Oh.
infantry positions themselves to kick off the fight properly. And
Couldn't the
often you're
skirmisher,
fighting other skirmishers too when you're fighting in that way.
couldn't the skirmishers be countered easily by light cavalry though?
Yeah, so if you wanted to deal with some skirmishers, you could use other skirmishers, of course. Or if you position your light cavalry correctly, you could also use them. The problem is, of course, skirmishers are typically supported by light cavalry themselves. So if you go to target the skirmishers, you might be charged in the rear by the opposing light cavalry.
Interesting.
And ideally, the infantry is not that far behind. Like if something is going wrong, they'll sort of march forward and support them. So combined arms, essentially.
I really think that cavalry is overlooked in a lot of like Napoleonic combat movies. I'd never see like cavalry being used in any movie that I watched that features, the line infantries.
Look
They're
up the movie Waterloo. That one
is it
has lots of
Napoleon?
cavalry. Yeah. So not the new one, but the old 1970 movie. You can find it for free on YouTube.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, watch that.
But was cavalry also used like in earlier times where you would just make a big charge towards the line, or no?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. They would charge enemy lines. Of course, if the infantry is prepared for you, then perhaps it's not ideal to blindly charge with the cavalry, but especially in the Napoleonic time period, one thing that Napoleon did was he had what's called horse artillery. So that's artillery that's designed to be very mobile, and they would move with the cavalry. And so if there's an infantry blob that the cavalry can't quite deal with on their own, the artillery can then deploy to start dealing with them. And so you have cavalry and artillery working in tandem together, and Napoleon would also have infantry close by as well, both skirmishers and line. So he had what's called the Quart system, where each of these sections of the army would work perfectly together, which, believe it or not, a lot of the other countries had not done yet. Because it's not easy at an organizational level to get that working, but Napoleon was such a genius that he devised a whole system that we still use today actually in modern armies. If you've ever heard of a corps before in modern armies, that's where that comes from.
Does it work with this time again? Instead of cavalry, you use like something like an IFV, like an infantry fighting vehicle with that?
Yeah, so like today you have mechanized infantry is what it's called. So you have, I mean, they're basically the cavalry of today, right? You've got the vehicles, and then you've got infantry that dismount, is what they call it, to fight. And then often they'll be supported by artillery as well, and air support now.
Like a light cavalry vehicle.
Yeah.
The Bradley.
Very much so. And actually helicopters are used kind of like that as well, if you think about it.
So basically what you're saying is Napoleon invented modern war as we know it. At
Large
least
parts of it, yeah. Obviously, there were a lot more developments that had to come in after Napoleon, and a bunch of nations also copied Napoleon. Big surprise to beat him in the end.
Machine guns and trench, for example.
Well, trenches were actually used pretty far back. Yeah, I think you were going to mention that. Even the Romans were using trenches.
Really?
The difference with World War I is that essentially the trench extended along the entire line, the entire sort of battle space, and the scale of the fighting was greater than anything that came before. The usage of trenches, though, was, it goes back ridiculously far in history.
I think even in the Civil War, trenches were used.
Yes, yeah. In fact, the Civil War famously devolved into trench warfare towards the end.
Right. What?
It was a bit of a prelude to World War I.
That's interesting too, because of course muskets were used, like very late period muskets, but like repeating rifles, for example, the
Yeah.
Henry
Next,
1860.
go ahead. Right side, by the way. Yeah, continue. Sorry.
I'm not aware if the I'm not aware if the Gatling gun was used to. I'm not too sure about that, because the Gatling gun was
Touch tips,
famously
guys.
invented. The Gatling gun was famously invented not to like make military operations easier, but the idea was, I think it was he
Touch
was
tip.
called Winchester or someone.
Yeah.
I forgot.
We'll get to it. Let's do the intro. Touch tips. Next, please stop swinging. We're doing the champion fight. No.
I'm silly.
Next. Okay. Time out. We gotta stop the fight.
This is like like very deep, and Khabib Nurmagomedov rushes down his opponent and throws immediate hooks at him.
Got was by Gatling.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was like, oh my, what am I
Alright.
talking about?
We'll get into history in just a moment. I just want to get this intro out of the way because these guys really want to fight. Alright,
Yeah,
touch tips. Next, please do not swing. Touch tips. Be respectful.
Yes.
Let's go. Okay, as all men should. No. Touch tips. Next.
Right now.
Touch tips.
Yeah, I
Touch
don't think
tips. He's still fighting. Oh my god.
What is this?
You need to touch tips. What is this?
I don't think he knows, so.
What I means by that is like touch tips and hold.
Like we're in the UFC, yeah. We gotta introduce the fighters since it's the champion
Gentlemen,
fight.
but in the UFC, you can choose to touch gloves. You don't have to. If you want to be disrespectful, you can just spit in the opponent's face. I have been
can
There is
fuck
supposed
you.
to be an intro though before they actually do fight, and then the ref warns them like defend yourself at all times, and then blah blah blah. But yeah, all good. Next, it was actually funny if anything. I don't think Maestro took any offense to it. It's all good. I just feel bad for Maestro though. He's like, stop. Probably. Anyway, on the left we have the current champion that is Maestro Cake, proving to be a menace with Zera. Recently, his Zera has possibly been the best in the server. I don't even think Plebeian would necessarily dispute that. He's been very impressed. Really aggressive, unhinged Zera, as you can see right here. He really wants to fight. And then on the right, we have Nex, who is also super eager to fight, using Isabella, trying to challenge the champion. Obviously a bit of an underdog here, but the win streak does not lie. A win streak of 4. Let's see what he can do. Fight clean, fight dirty, and you guys can fight.
And they're off.
Yes.
An immediate. What is it called? The Holy Spear? No, it's not the. I forget what it's called. It's just a thrust.
Zera main can let us know, yeah.
It's a very deadly thrust.
Knowing Kugel, sometimes these moves are literally called thrust, so we give them names that they don't actually have. Like the corkscrew is not called the corkscrew.
Oh, really?
There's a bit of a Mandela effect with that. I think people remember it being called that, but it's really just something we decided to call it.
Well, a blade beat into the follow-up. Oh my god.
I think the
Perfect,
corkscrew is literally just called thrust or something, or lunge. Like, it's so uncreative.
I like that other name. Maestro using Zera's strength of just blade beating whenever he wants to with that sidestep. Surprisingly, Isabella doesn't get hurt.
Yeah. Thrust attempt there, but I think the Y cuts do a good job of countering that actually. They displace
they
the
do.
blade.
And they stun the opponent, where Nex immediately realizes. This is a very close, very close range fight. It's not like something you'd expect.
Yeah.
Next trying to force his way through with forward Y.
Not gonna be that easy against Zera, I'm afraid. Probably not Maestro's in particular, but we will see. 4-4 actually, it's been a fight so far, a really fast one, but I'm not complaining.
Nice hand snap there. That was very satisfying, I think.
Snap cut's a good choice. Maestro says I can snap cut too. Ooh, but the snap cut again. Perfect punish.
Yeah. I think Maestro might be going a bit too passionate, I think, with the strikes. Really putting everything into that cut while Nex is keeping his distance and just perfectly countering.
Oh, okay, the second one hit. And there's another hit. Alright, Nex got the first one.
How much is it?
It's best of 5 like the other fights.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Nex has to win 2 more times, but it's boding well for him so far. He's being very patient while Maestro makes some mistakes that we're not used to seeing, but he's probably just getting warmed up, to be fair.
Yeah.
Also, Maestro, if you're having issues on my host, because I know sometimes you do, even if the connection is theoretically fine, let us know, because we can also switch hosts, potentially.
I think Nex really plays like a panther. Like, he waits for the right moment and he goes all in when he finds that moment. Well, not really shown here, but we saw that in his fight against Maestro Zera. He would wait for that perfect opportunity and he would just batter Maestro.
Yeah. Platypi,
Next-
you're going after this fight, by the way.
Nex is not really someone I expected to see in any sort of competition. He's usually staying in matchmaking. And just a very brutal rushdown by Maestro. Just wild. Ha! Yeah, doesn't keep his distance and he gets bashed for it. Nicely done. That's backlash. Bardzo brutalny. That's bad.
Nice.
It's for cutting bread.
It's for cutting bread? What?
Yes.
Could be like used as an instrument of war. This knife is
It's
scary.
a knife.
Yeah, but it's like a very scary knife. It's scary sharp.
It's for bread.
Look what happened to me. Look, I just did something like this and this...
Don't do that then.
Ooh,
Why
Maestro
are you
on the retreat a little bit there after that hit.
I like testing how sharp it is.
Don't
Nice
this
punish.
come-
Maestro's pick of Jan, I think theoretically was good, but I think maybe he's not very warmed up with him. I think he's walking forward and throwing a lot of cuts sort of off beat, and his opponent is reading him really well. Yeah, you gotta be careful just throwing combos naked like that. There's a time and a place for them with Jan. They can actually be very dangerous, but that was not the time. I've made that mistake against Oak too, actually, and Oak instantly punished me just the same with Yazuk, so. Ooh, nice hit by Maestro, a little more patient, and it paid off there. Nex's style really reminds me of Venator's style, and that's actually a big compliment. He's not as flashy as Venator is, he's probably a bit more basic, but his general strategy is the same.
Yeah, it's very economical, no?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Abir says Maestro should have used Jan against me as well.
Another point for Nex.
Abir
Just needs
doing
one
some
more.
trolling.
The belt is his. Abir doing some trolling, of course.
Yeah.
The trolling is done to him.
Nice.
Maestro, you can't just take that.
Oh,
You gotta go in and win this. People are gonna troll you. Maestro of Zera. Give in to your hate.
Maybe
I don't
he
usually
adapts
root
to,
for you, Maestro, but you can't let this slide.
You want a knife to play with? Yes. We have this.
Oh, this is cool.
Please don't
Show
stab
no
yourself.
mercy. Oh, he got hit in the hand.
Like it won't kill you.
Maybe it will.
Pain
if I
only makes you
push myself
stronger,
up.
Maestro. Ignore that hit to the hand. Oh, there's another one.
If you accidentally
Oh,
sharp
through the face. Nice.
no.
So what you're saying is if I accidentally...
No.
Okay. There are fates words and that have to... Oh my god, what a nice Repose there. I really did.
Accidentally kill yourself.
Okay,
with one
sure.
knife. You're great.
What? Okay.
Yes. So don't fucking do it. Fucking damn it.
I really enjoy reposts like that where they just go to the hand, and that was nice knowledge from Maestro, I think, because he used the thrust very up position of the blade to block that high cut. That was very, very good Jera knowledge from him. Unless it was a complete accident. It still looked amazing.
Well, Maestro is also trying to be economical now. Zera's tool set, if you want to do that, is not the best though. I mean, he has good moves like the back Y, but it's not a great variety, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, he does have a lot of moves where he just goes all in.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I really enjoy hand sniper posts. They are a very huge show of skill, I think. Hitting such a precise target so well. And a rush down. Nicely done, Maestro. See, the thing with overly passive players is if they get too passive, they forget about just rushing.
Yeah.
They do not expect. Sometimes people just sleep, and Venator actually calls this just playing on autopilot. When you're like wide awake, you play a lot better. Nice thrust again. Maestro uses that thrust extremely well. I have not seen this thrust hit with such reliability before.
Ooh, but Maestro cannot make mistakes like that. Or
Yeah, he cannot. Jera is not the kind of character to just forgive that.
Maestro Racer wanted me to tell you that he loves you. He's in the chat rooting for you.
Who said that?
Racer.
Maestro?
There we go. The power of love, ladies and gentlemen. That's the power of love on display.
Okay. I think that really boosted his confidence with the...
Yeah, the power of friendship. Maestro has to now go Bankai. A special power from the anime Bleach, which I posted some of the episodes because they're free on YouTube.
Oh, Bleach! I like the weapon design from... I just like the wide katana that I think it was Ichigo has, like the very broad katana. I know it's absolutely not useful in any way, but it just looks cool.
It's a good design, especially for the setting, yeah.
It's such a, like... It's such an it's like feels over the top, but so simple at the same time.
Right, yeah.
Like, it feels like an anime sword, but like an overly...
The triangular one, especially, I like. Because if you've ever seen an Afghanistan, like an Afghan Khyber knife, it looks just like that. But smaller, of course, right? If you made a knife like that, bigger, like that's basically what it is.
Hold on, you were cutting off. What were you saying?
So I don't know if you've heard an Afghan Khyber knife, but Ichigo's sword looks a lot like that, especially that triangular version.
Oh dear. Yeah, hold on, let me rejoin the Discord. Because this is very bad. Alright, I'm here. Can you repeat one more time?
So if you've ever heard of the Afghan Khyber knife before, Ichigo's triangular blade looks just like that.
Khyber knife? I have not heard of that.
Yeah, it's a triangular, it almost looks like a kitchen knife, but more badass. And some of them are sword size. It cuts really well, and it's also a pretty good thruster.
Okay.
When I say triangular, I don't mean triangular section, of course. I mean like the blade is shaped like a triangle, but it's flat, so it can still cut. Like a kitchen knife, almost, yeah.
Oh, okay. I like that. I really like that size. Oh my god, shape.
Yeah.
There is a Brawlhalla character called Imugi, and he uses a greatsword. And the greatsword in this game are, of course, based largely on Guts' Dragon Slayer blade, you know, the big hunk of iron. But Imugi, being a cook by trade, he has a big kitchen knife, and I really enjoyed that, like, over-the-top simplicity. I don't know what to call it. It's very clever.
Yeah.
Design.
For sure. Come on, Maestro, you gotta remember the power of love.
Yeah, and Eraser is counting on you, and he believes.
You gotta call upon the mountains and the trees. You gotta get power from the environment. You gotta be like Goku.
Yeah, you have
I
to
believe
like
that's what
have
Goku does, right? I don't really watch Dragon Ball much.
I think Goku is just strong and that's it. I also don't watch Dragon Ball.
He has like the spirit bomb or something where he draws upon power from nature or something like that. Or friendship. And if you are pure of heart, the spirit bomb cannot hurt you, I think, is how it works.
See, see how he improved.
Yeah,
he has
it
like
works.
the anime trope where like the character is like about to get beaten, but then he gets flashback of like his sensei teaching him stuff, and then I remember now, and he beats down the villain. Of course, not calling Nex a villain. I'm actually rooting for Nex in this fight because he's the underdog, and he's doing extremely well. He just needs one more block, and the belt is his against such a competent opponent like Apostle too.
Maestro is not Apostle.
Oh, it's Maestro.
Oh, you misnamed him and he lost. That's why he lost.
Oh yeah.
I'm kidding.
Sorry.
But
Yeah, that
I'm
was
kidding.
my fault.
But...
No, it doesn't count. You said it. The flag doesn't count. We redo.
All right.
Nice.
Next is our current champion. Good games,
Very
guys.
Nice. I clap for you. I don't. Metaphorically. Nicely done. Really. I'm sorry for misnaming you, Maestro. It was very mean of me to do that. Yeah, you now have an excuse, by the way, because if I misname you, you have an excuse. It's okay. Hold on, what? Oh my god. Oh my god. Unfortunately, Maestro is not.
I don't. Yeah, this complaining stuff. I'm just gonna not mention it, but.
Yeah. It's okay. Abir, you cannot laugh at someone else complaining, by the way. You are throwing atomic bombs from like dirt houses, my friend.
No more love for Maestro. That's what Racer
no
says.
More. Oh my god.
Not my words, that's Racer's words.
No. So sad.
Why couldn't Maestro play like that against me, Abir said. Maestro just can't get a break. I feel bad.
Maestro will hopefully have like a villain arc next time. He will down the hood of Jera. It's a red drawing, what?
Alright, Platypi take left, Abir on the right.
Bye next, and again, congratulations, my friend. Abir is asking if he's not in the USFC.
Oh, I thought I selected his name. There we go.
Yeah, maybe he's just maybe your fight is coming up next. It's not right now though. Yeah, I saw that. It's not me. It's not info commentating, by the way. It's Max. Info is lying beside me, being lazy and reading fan fictions on her phone. Why are you looking at me like that?
I will stab yourself twice.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure you don't die.
Okay, thank you.
By mistake.
By mistake.
Again.
What do you mean again? I didn't die.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're here. Oh my god, he's aura farming so much, guys. Oh, never mind. It's over. Oh, Jakub, small server versus Jakub Saber. This is what I've been looking for. Ah, forward X. Nice try. Yeah, this is his weakness. This is really his weakness. Where if you're too close, the edge just doesn't hit. And a quick draw duel. The other one wins.
Yeah.
He's aura farming so much. Oh my god, that was beautiful. That was perfect block, by the way. That was really nice done. I really love this fight right now. This is a very beautiful mirror. I don't know if you saw that, but he like blocked the strike with his like his unsheathing. That was so cool. What is he doing with his arm? What the hell is this? Ah, he was too late to the draw. I love how like gimmicky it is. Excuse me, Subutai, if there's someone who doesn't have a fight, is it possible I fence them because I signed up too late and I would really hope to play Jakub today?
Maybe. We'll get Dauntless and Plebeian out of the way first, and we'll go from there.
Okay, great, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, that was cool. He parried on the
So
draw.
Yeah!
Nicely done,
Man,
Platypi.
Yeah, perfectly done. Too. Oh, he goes for the small sword. I love this mirror. I love this character. Gold really, really, really cooked with this one. Fun character who adds a very fun new level of gameplay and who is actually very practical to use, I think. Nicely done. Oh, and the rush down. Who is playing on the left? Is it
Platypi.
Platypi,
Ooh,
yeah,
nice. He
Platypi.
dashed forward and drew the sword and killed him.
Cool. That
Oh,
was
what did
so
he say
cool.
there? Did you catch that?
Okay, so I have listened to his
Talks very like,
yeah he says either Totyle, which means that's it, like similar to how Jacek
Okay.
Tarnawski says I totyle. He also says
and that's it.
yeah, and he also says no będzie plama, which means yeah that's gonna leave a stain.
That's gonna
Okay.
stay. That's gonna.
Yeah, that's gonna leave a stain.
A mark, yeah, something like that. I get what you mean.
And the last one is było blisko, which means that was close.
Okay.
I like his voice acting too, like
I think he's a little bit too quiet.
too quiet.
Compared to other characters.
You know what? I think it's just on your PC. When I was playing on mine, it was perfect.
Oh,
Yeah. No,
Nice
like,
knee. A beer is tired though.
oh,
Oh, he switched. Alright.
aha! He reaches for the
Oh,
small
yeah.
sword.
You can sidestep
You-
it.
Against Bara, against that sidestep, you really want to wait for it to end and then do a
Yes.
lunge. Because
Yeah,
unlike
that's
like
true for a lot of lunges, yeah.
yeah, but like with Marie and things, they're slower, so Bara can like back Y or back X. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah, do that, yeah. But
Nice.
yeah, he's a lot faster, so he can like do it. I don't know. I feel like he does it better.
He is very he's very fast on that lunge. He
Yeah,
has
but
a
like you need to draw.
weak lunge. which is why you also pick the saber, you know.
No, the
it's
small sword is better.
the small sword is not.
It is.
It's fun, but it's not. It has its uses.
The
But
small sword is better. You just.
I still think that he might be the best saber in the game, best saber
You
character.
have.
Yeah.
You're just wrong.
I'm not wrong.
You're wrong.
Platify is really playing that very fun and I think gimmicky playstyle of just using the quick draw.
The Thunder Punch is a good punish to that, though. I think, unfortunately
Yeah.
for him.
From my testing, I found that the forward X from the quick draw is amazing, same as the forward A. They're both very nice. And
Nice
the
by
queen sweep for a beer. But it's really entertaining to see him fight. It's really amazing.
Yeah. That is the thing about Iaido that people get wrong, is that Japanese fencers wouldn't walk up to their opponent and purposely keep their sword sheathed. The idea is just that if you are caught off guard, you have a fast way to draw it. It's not the fastest way to cut, though. If a samurai was expecting a fight, he would draw the sword first, and then approach it, and then fight.
Oh, that was fair.
Yeah, but the art of that is it more of a culture thing, like to show off the art? It's more of an art, like it puts art in martial arts. That's what it is.
It's like with pistols. Like, drawing a pistol quickly is a good skill to have, but if somebody's approaching you and wants to kill you, you don't want to not have your pistol out right away if you can help it, right? Having the pistol out first is better. All the time.
It's still very excellent. It's a very good art too. It's an art form.
That's why the Western duels, which are good for Hollywood, by the way, I'm not hating on them, but where people would walk towards each other and then draw their guns from close range, generally that type of thing did not happen. Because it's very suicidal. You'll both shoot each other in all likelihood.
And that art still persists today. We still have like which is so cool to see that we still have like Western Wild West reenactors sign up for competitions where they shoot wax bullets at stuff, and they're amazing at quick draws. And they wear those like themed outfits, like a cowboy or like ladies.
A lot of that comes from Buffalo Bill's show, where people would do party tricks and stuff with guns and spread legends about the Wild West and stuff. It definitely is a testament to your skill, though, if you can draw your pistol really quickly and still be accurate. But in a real fight, you get that gun out right away. You don't mess with the quick draw stuff, if you can avoid it.
The only quick draw is the best.
There was a shooting at the OK Corral, though. The movie Tombstone depicts that pretty well, where there were basically two groups of men who approached each other in the town, and they didn't go in expecting to shoot each other, but it sort of happened, and so they pretty much drew quickly and shot at each other. But it's not like they went into that confrontation planning to stand so close to each other and then draw like that. It's just that it got out of hand, and they just happened to be in the open, basically. But people see those exceptions and they're like, wow, the Wild West must have been like that all the time, right? And so we get these legends that didn't happen, but are great stories all the time.
And Yado, maybe it could be used like that in, like, emergency situation, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, in emergency situations, absolutely. It's just, if you can draw it beforehand, that's better to do. Fury has stuff like that as well, where you draw the longsword quickly and defend yourself.
Yeah, the reverse grip scabbard. He has that technique where you just grip your scabbard, like a knife man is coming to you and he already has a hold of your collar. So you grab your scabbard, put it against his neck to where he cannot move forward, and you unsheath your sword in a reverse grip. Which people, you like to excuse reverse grip. Sellsword arts, of course, I got that from them, but they're absolutely right. This is not like it's still better to just unsheath it normally.
Yep, 100%.
I have to say, like, Platify, you have very fun playstyle. very
It
entertaining.
is a
to
fun
see.
style, yeah, even if it's not working. And now he's switching, like the gloves have come off. He's using a Tarnowski. So these gimmicks are on now. But a beer
I mean,
has used Yendrik, so we'll see.
I mean, both characters are super fun to watch
Yeah, powerful hitters, both of them.
and very fluid movements from Tarnowski too. And the
Yeah,
fast movements from Jędrek.
great sidestep by Platypi, by the way. It's a good idea against Yendrik in general.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Economic move there.
yeah.
Very efficient.
Beer might have been hit if he did not do that. Now he's tired from that hit, which is not surprising. He's lucky to have even survived it, honestly. There we go. Pendulum from too far, but I like the idea there. That was a really smart idea by Beer. If he was closer, I think that would have worked. It at least would have presented quite a threat for Platypi to deal with.
No!
Nice hit.
That was very sneaky. I like that.
Who the hell is pinging me several times? Hang on, I gotta switch the names anyway. Oh, okay. Hang on. Another ping? What the heck?
Ha! He went back to the Yado.
I'm not even sure
Is it-
where I'm being pinged from.
Maybe it's info. Oh yeah, it absolutely is info. Apologies for that, Subutai.
It's alright.
Kochanie, ale jak wyciszyć wszystkie powiadomienia na...
My friends.
Ooh, double.
Yeah, but like, how can we mute them? Okay. Yeah. Just tell me.
This one cover. You click on the SS.
SS.
It's not SS, it's
Not SS like as in shoot shuffle. It's
what is
shoot shuffle is SS.
okay.
You know
so
the
yeah.
the Hitler division.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my mom is calling me.
Hello.
Tak, wszystko okej. Tak, mam cię słuchać, wszystko jest w porządku. Na pewno. Nie. Dobrze. Czekam cię. Pa, pa. Alright. Oh, it really is entertaining to see that fight.
Is it a double after double after double after double?
Yeah, but it's
Nice.
look at that!
Ooh.
Like
Platypi styling on him.
yeah, he shifts it back again into his cover. You didn't even know. That's
Oh, again.
again, that's so cool. Jesus Christ.
To be honest,
Now,
I
if
think
you're
it's-
better not be tilted. That could work in Platypi's favor.
I think it's actually a pretty like effective like the quick
it's
jump.
silly if you could like shift it again.
Yeah, that would be so cool.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
It would be so silly if you could like do it.
Yeah, that'd probably be a bit much. I did tell Kubel though, being able to choose the weapon we can use, or maybe switch them at some point, at our leisure would be cool. We'll see what he does with that. I gave him some options that he could use to improve Jakob, so we will see.
It would be fun if you could like draw the smart one and instantly land, maybe.
Yeah, I don't
Or
agree with Info.
instantly to a triangle.
Yeah, the thing with the small sword I don't like is when you draw it, you have like a downtime period where you can't move. It's really awkward,
Yeah.
and you're
That's-
very
yeah.
exposed.
I think
And
that's
also,
because of how he works. Yeah. But that is fair.
Maybe. The other thing I noticed about him is him having like him having the bind like with rapier, which is of course a weapon with an edge. A weapon without an edge should not bite as much as a weapon with an edge. Like you
Yeah.
should be able to bypass a lot of long guards and other guards a lot easier.
What I would say to that though is the binding effect is Kubal's way of getting around the fact that auto guard struggles against stabs. So maybe, if just from a game balance standpoint, maybe it needs to be there just so that it works properly.
Okay,
The
but
small
then
sword
I
should be nimble though, I think, and accurate to maybe get around that a little bit.
fact,
Just as Marie
small
can
sword-
do that a little bit, but
I
I
think
think-
an ability to like cancel blade beats would be great, and to have
Yeah.
actually like a way to show that you got blade beaten. Because
Yeah.
right now it's like with Easy, but Easy doesn't have this problem because Easy can cancel her blade beat,
alright.
and she
let's go.
still cuts after a blade beat. So, and it's a guard. Like when Easy gets blade beat, it's still a pretty good defense because she's like standing there. Yeah.
Also, blade beats shouldn't be that horrible on this
Yes,
sword.
right.
The reason why blade beats work on rapier is because they are tip heavy. They're just fatiguing to take up with your wrist alone. A small sword is so light. It's like
nimble.
you shouldn't be blade beated like that. But it's
The
it's
stagger
still
after it. It's kind of strange
Yeah.
because you get blade beat and there's no animation, just a sound that,
Mhm.
and you can't move. You can't even walk.
It's still in beta though. It's a
yeah.
work in
Just
progress.
things that
Yeah.
would be good.
Yeah, just moving on.
Mm.
I get that why it gets blade beated and why it cannot like bypass the guards.
Also, maybe some more moves out of long guard because it's one right now or two. It's the neutral long guard and forward long guard, and that's all.
Oh, what does he do
Alright.
in neutral?
So if Dauntless, I think Dauntless is here, but if he doesn't
then
show
we-
up,
like
Max,
that.
you can fight Plebeian.
Oh, awesome, nice.
Like maybe some more moves in long guard would be nice, especially if like something that takes away the blade.
Mm-hmm. Oh, like just something like this.
Not even like that, just down and up.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, down and up, or
Oh, like a disengage.
a disengage from long guard. More disengages. He has like one counter time, and that's strange because Marta has 3.
Okay, Dauntless is here, perfect. Max will get you somebody anyway. Preferably somebody you lost.
Okay, great.
I lost.
Yeah, this is
That'd
totally
be funny.
possible. We could duel in real life.
No, we don't.
In real life.
We have like pool noodles.
Grab
we
sticks and kitchen knives like Info is suggesting.
No, no. She does this. She did it today to me, where we were having like a fun duel with like pool noodles. She grabbed 2 training knives again, like she did on our first date. She rushed me with fucking training knives, and I thought they were real again.
Holy
And she did it again. And she knows this scares me every single fucking time, and she still does it. Unbelievable.
It's still ultimate funny.
It's not funny.
And you shouldn't freeze at them. I'm
It's a
training.
knife.
I'm training you fight or flight response, and you always freeze. At least
Pick up the
fly.
pool noodle. I challenge you to a duel.
So Hyant, Hyant is gonna fight Max. Is how this is gonna
cool.
work. Yeah.
Oh yeah. What is this technique? This was not in Fabrice manual. What is this?
I think pool noodles also weren't in Fabrice manual.
No, they weren't.
No.
Oh, you're the expert anyways. Oh,
And
scored a hit! I scored a hit! I scored a easy game, easy life. Oh my
Sure.
god. Oh my god, you suck. You suck. You suck.
Sometimes.
Okay, no, this is not a joke we make on live transmission. Yes, so Subutai, I won first round. Full noodles.
Can I pick the second weapon?
You can pick the second weapon.
Can I pick the knife?
You cannot pick the knife.
Of course I can.
No, don't pick it up even. I'm scared.
I know!
Okay, let's make some room. Come on, let's do a fight. Are you really doing steel tactics against me? I'm gonna beat you at your own game. I'm gonna use Fabrice. It's over
It's
for
a
you.
full noodle!
Oh, it's over for you. You died. Ha!
I died again.
Yes. She lost. Are you
Okay.
keeping track? It's one more win for me, and I win the USFC.
Okay.
Come on. One more. Come on.
Okay, sure.
Dawaj. Stawaj! She attempted to throw the pool noodle at me, and she missed.
And I died.
And
And
you
I
died.
lost.
You lost.
Sure.
GG's though.
GG's.
4 points for me. 4 points for
4
you. this one.
points for you?
Yeah.
Why 4?
Yeah, because you get 4 points for winning a USFC fight in the.
Sure.
Yeah, you do. Isn't that right, Subutai? You get 4 points for like winning a USFC fight, right?
Yeah, it's something like that. It's
Yeah,
basically
see?
the same as
Hi, Siant.
like a medium tourney, I believe, is how Venator put it. So yeah, you get some good points.
So what was happening? Santlark, me, and Info were having a duel. Since it's USFC, we were having a duel with Full Noodles, and I won 3-0, by the way.
Yeah, it's pool noodle
No.
fighting.
And stop complaining.
Go fight Sian, but she's not here.
Oh.
Yeah, we're waiting for Dauntless and Plebeian to finish theirs. So
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi,
How's
Santlark.
life?
How is life? Exactly, yes. Nice, guys.
I'm failing uni.
You're not failing you.
I am.
No. You don't fail until you say so.
But I am.
But you're not.
My grades say so.
But you can improve.
I can try.
Then try harder.
Okay. I can
Jakob
try.
small sword grab straight at Fiore. Yeah, it could be in. I think Fiore has a technique like that as well, but you can also find it in rapier sources. Believe it or not, grabs just like
Let me
that.
try
So.
explaining Jakub. What do you think of Jakub?
Kochanie? Kochanie?
Mm,
Chcesz wodę z syropem?
yes.
Okay.
All right, Dauntless. I don't see you trying to connect. If you are. I want to fight. Yeah, I know.
Mm.
Plebeian wants to cut out his opponent's liver, bite him, kick him. There's actually a Rome 1 song that begins with that, if you have played it. It's like called Barbarian Horde or something. Something like that. Barbarian War Cry. And this barbarian guy comes on the mic and he's like, scream your defiance to the enemy's face, bite him, kick him, fight him, cut out his liver and all this other stuff. And he's like, yeah!
What did I just come back to? What, I was in the kitchen. What's happening?
I was just talking about a fun Total War Rome 1 song about barbarians. And he talks about cutting out the opponent's liver and stuff. And does a big war cry.
I love Warhammer. I love Warhammer so much. Like the fantasy one. I like Warhammer 3.
I'm not a fan of the Total War Warhammer ones, but the old historical ones are good. Especially Shogun too.
Okay.
Because they skipped 3009.
I don't know, the Warhammer, like I've tried Warhammer
They
3
just
because I got it for free at some point, but the fights just didn't
Mhm.
look very cinematic to me. The cavalry charges looked terrible. Like,
it's like
I'd like it better
what
if it
type
was
of
over the
game
top. Like, I get that it's fantasy, so it's not really my cup of tea to begin with. But
Max,
if the fights were more cinematic, like the magic had more
Max,
impact,
In a
Max,
second.
the
Max.
cavalry was throwing people everywhere, you know, stuff like this, I might enjoy it more. But I don't get a lot of that.
Max.
Yes, you
Like,
have
I
question?
remember I charged a bunch of weak infantry with the cavalry in Warhammer 3, and the cavalry just sort of stood there after making contact. And I'm like, what kind of cav charge was that? You know, like,
Oh.
that's... If your cavalry's doing that, your cavalry charge failed. Very miserably.
What the gods.
And that was a
There's-
quote-unquote successful charge. Like, they won the fight, but they just stood there after making contact.
There
Whereas
is
in-
no diamond. No.
Whereas in
Please
Shogun
keep
2, they throw men around if they get a successful charge and break up the formation. It's not perfect, of
Yeah.
course, but...
Shogun. Oh my! I remember that game, Warhammer 2 Shogun, where you. What kind of conflict was that, anyways? Was that like a historical conflict?
A concert? No, it's a soundtrack from the game.
Oh no! I meant like the conflict in Warhammer 2, the Shogun. Was that like a civil
Total War
or
Shogun.
something?
So that's
Yeah.
the Sengoku period.
And that's historical.
Yeah, so think of feudal, like, samurai in the 15th to 16th century. That's basically
Mhm.
what that is. And what happened
Oh.
was the shogun had a succession crisis for the Ashikaga shogunate. And so you
Mhm.
essentially had two factions fighting each other, but then it got further out of
Hey.
hand because neither faction could really settle it. And all
Yeah.
of these feudal lords came up who had their own territory, and they're like, I want to be shogun. At least many of them were, not all of them. And so they start fighting amongst themselves for more power, more land. Some of them want the shogunate, others don't. But the end goal for many of them was to rule Japan itself.
So it was like a very huge civil war
Yeah,
across all of Japan. And also,
Yeah.
is it true that Western powers helped, like I think the British helped in that game? I forgot.
it was the
Because,
Portuguese. The Portuguese
Oh,
brought
yeah.
in guns and stuff like that, yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Like they gave them instead of the primitive arquebuses they now had like more modern muskets. Wasn't that right?
No, they had arquebuses at this time. So this is the 16th
Oh.
century.
Oh yeah.
So that's where the samurai get their matchlocks and stuff. So I think you're thinking of the Boshin War. So that's where the British stepped in along with other
Maybe I was thinking of
European
something
powers.
else.
That's in the 19th century, so much later.
I watched a movie about that. It was like called The Last Samurai. Maybe?
Yeah, The
where-
Last Samurai is not very accurate, but it is still a good movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because in that movie you could see like Japanese infantry with like rice, you know, the rice huts they had,
Yeah.
like the cone hut.
Yeah.
And they were turning like metal plate
Hey.
helmets. That looked so cool.
Yeah.
So-
So the Boshin War, by contrast, that's a war between Japanese imperialists and basically pro-shogunate Japanese. Because the emperor had existed in Japan for all this time, but for much of his history he was just a figurehead. He didn't actually hold political power. The shogun did. But by the Boshin War, people are like, this shogunate is terrible. We want the emperor to rise again as the head of state, right? So that was a whole thing. Also, there was conflict between people over whether, you know, we should let Westerners influence our affairs or not as well. Because Westerners were trying to increasingly encroach on Japanese territory, force trade upon them, modernization, and stuff like that. Eventually, of course, as we know, Japan modernized, right? So, effectively,
Yes.
the imperialists won, but... Yeah. By the way, Total War Fall of the Samurai is an expansion of
Hey.
Shogun 2, and it actually covers that conflict. So both of those
Hmm.
conflicts you were thinking of are covered in the game.
Okay. Good. Hold on, I lost my phone somewhere. I don't know why.
Yeah, highly recommend those ones. Even if you're, whether you prefer the traditional style gameplay or the more modernized weapons, it's a really fun game. I'm aware, Clemino, but thank you.
From Warhammer, I prefer the fantasy aspect of it, like the Warhammer 3, Total War, where like different factions, like for example the Skaven, they are not born with any magical powers like the elves or the humans, so they modernize so different from
Oh yeah, they
them.
picked the wrong side. Hang on.
They have like atomic bombs. I love the Skaven so much.
Alright. Plebeian picked the wrong side, or Dauntless did anyway, whichever did that. But we're... So Dauntless won the first one, not Plebeian, which I'm not surprised by, because the pick didn't make any sense for Plebeian, so... Nice, big touch by a Plebeian. He does play Tarna occasionally.
Right, I'm back.
Alright, let's see. A double. Nice side step.
Jesus Christ.
Combination
So hot in
with that too.
Very hot today.
Yeah,
It's
see,
like-
Europe is the opposite of us right now. We're relatively cool, and we're getting rain like every day. Which is not normal. That is not normal for where I live.
I wish so much. It's like 30 degrees today. It's been so hot all day, and I could barely sleep tonight.
Yeah, it's 13 right now. Like, it's mild as hell.
13 Fahrenheit or Celsius?
Celsius, of course. Yeah, we use Celsius here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought you used the Fahrenheit still because you were on...
No, that's the Americans, not us.
Huh. Oh my god. A rain would make it even worse here, honestly, because it would make the atmosphere more humid. That would be unbearable.
Yeah, like here when it rains, it's much cooler. But we're used to prairie summers here where it's dry and hot, so we're really surprised that we're getting so much rain. But we are. And honestly, it's getting to the point where farmers might be very displeased with it because we're not used to so much rain here with the crops that we grow, so they can actually suffer if they get too much rain. Especially if it floods and it just sort of wipes them out, which can happen on the prairie landscape. So we're usually a little bit concerned about drought out here, not so much rain, but now we have the opposite concern. Because dry ground and a lot of rain does not mix very well.
Oh. So who's playing right now? It's Abir and... no, it's not Abir, it's Dauntless.
Plebeian and Dauntless, yeah.
Yeah.
No, attack me slower!
I have seen him play Hendrik a lot and he's very good.
Platypi can confirm he lives right pretty much in the same neighborhood, I guess, as I do because of the ping. It's ridiculously high. Or low, I should say. But yeah, we get lots of rain lately. That was nice. Dauntless doing great with Yendrik. I'm really impressed. Hang on. I'm switching the names. I mean, I'm assuming Plebeian's picking Zera here. Because they picked the wrong side initially, but... Yeah. Yeah, that's 100% Plebeian. That skin tells me all I need to know.
But that's a relatively common skin for Zera, no? It just looks cool.
Yeah, a lot of people like the other one, though. Plebeian and Maestro are the one who's known for using the hood, primarily.
And Bobo. Bobo plays the
Bobo too, yeah. Good point.
And But like for example, Mechanics plays with the young Jera.
Oh, Pico said he forgot his keyboard. I think he was away, and so he can't play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was wondering where Pico was, but he's probably on vacation or something. Or he's working, maybe, that could be. The guy's like working, I swear, he works like 18 hours a day or something. At least that's what it feels like. I don't know if that's his actual schedule, but it's definitely messed up.
Jesus. Livian is just running straight in using the, as Bolo calls it, Scrub Zera tactic.
Yeah, well he's got a big sword, so it's actually very threatening for Yendrick to deal with.
No, Dauntless now he saw the threat and now he counteracted it, so
Yeah.
very good adapting here. Oh, and here
Hopefully
into
it'll
the
pay
double.
dividends later, because it'll be really tough to recover right now, but he still has 2 rounds to work with.
Mm.
And if he makes the comeback here, that would be great as well, but maybe it's
Yeah.
not realistic to expect. We will see though. I will certainly be happy to see a comeback of the century, but... Both going with a retreat attack. It's a shame too, because I wanted to camp a bit this summer, but it's like, if it's gonna rain all day, what's the point?
Maybe you could camp in the rain. I've done this before actually. It's quite relaxing to sit in a tent while the rain falls on it.
You can, but it gets cold here, like I was saying, so it's like you gotta deal with... Yeah. When the sun is
Do you-
out, it's nice and warm, but when it rains, it tends to cool down quite a bit.
Are you not concerned about like pumas while you're out though, and black bears?
Not really.
There's a... Oh really?
So,
I
so
thought there's a lot of
pumas
those.
really, they don't go out of their way to hunt people most of the time. I think I've told the story on stream before about my encounter with one as well, that I was defending its
Oh.
young. As long as I backpedaled away and didn't get too close, like it didn't want to mess with me and I didn't want to mess with it, we went our separate ways. They only hunt
Okay.
people if they're really desperate most of the time.
Yes, I think someone explained this to me before in a very colloquial but efficient way. That
Yeah.
we just, and I quote, smell and taste like shit to them. So
Yeah,
At least
and
there's-
they're afraid of us is the thing, right? They don't want to get close to people if they can avoid it, most of the time.
oh, really? What?
Yeah.
Is it something about our?
Well, I think it's the fact that we've killed a bunch of them, it has to be said. They used to inhabit a lot of territory in Canada, but we killed tons and tons of them. So they only inhabit certain parts of the country now, so... I think it's an instinctual thing that they're afraid of people. And
Yeah,
they just stay
and-
the hell away.
Yeah, Info just told me right now that we, good point by her. We just look threatening, I guess.
We are
Because
tall.
yeah, we are
compared
tall.
Yeah.
to other animals.
They principally hunt deer, right? And we don't look like deer for the most part. We stand on 2 legs, we can make ourselves look bigger.
Yeah.
We have threatening weapons as well, like...
Yeah, that's the thing. I was always wondering like how threatening or like weird we must look to other animals. We're just this big, pale, like hairless
Yeah,
giant, but like so slender, and we make like very weird noises too.
yeah. Honestly, I would
but-
be more afraid of a moose. Because moose are more likely to charge you and attack for seemingly no reason. Especially in the spring when they're mating with and whatnot. 'Cause they're
Yeah, but, like,
pumped up
moose
on
is also-
testosterone and they'll be very territorial. There's more moose attacks by far than like predator attacks.
Oh, because like the mooses are just so high on their hormones that they're
Yeah.
very erratic. Oh,
And it's
interesting.
same with buffalo as well, like stuff like that. Like they're a lot more aggressive towards people.
And what about blackbirds? Are you not concerned about those though?
Black bears are actually pretty chill. They might go after your food. That might be the one reason they would get attracted to people. But as long as you don't feed them and sort of get them used to human interaction, they tend to stay away as well. And they're easier to scare off.
Yes.
With black bears, you're supposed to fight them off if they attack you, and generally speaking, if you put up enough of a fight, they might not even make contact with you, they'll just leave.
So do you like carry weapons on your hikes? I would
Typically,
assume you do.
bear spray is what most people carry. That's more than enough in most cases. People generally don't carry guns to deal with bear attacks. Unless you're hunting or something, that's different.
You need to have like Batman shark spray.
Batman shark spray. Okay, I remember that.
And as far as wolves, they don't get close to people at all. Like you basically never see them. You
What?
might hear them
Really?
in the woods because there's a lot of them out there, but they are deathly afraid of people. So
Interesting.
the one case where they do attack people is usually when people feed them as if they're dogs, and then they get used to human interaction, and then they approach people expecting handouts, and when they don't provide handouts, they get angry and attack. That's usually when it happens, yeah. Or if they're rabid too.
I would assume that wolves are aggressive because like my like line of thought was if they're like pack hunters, like they hunt with a pack. If you're outnumbered by them, if you're like alone in the woods and you see like 3 wolves, they will just jump you immediately. But apparently not.
Yeah, they're absolutely dangerous if they do attack you, but it's again similar to the mountain lions, is that we've killed tons of them, and so they're really afraid of us now.
Good. Well, not good.
They used to be really aggressive though, back when they didn't learn to fear us. Like they used to attack people unprompted, and in those cases, even if you have a gun, if there's multiple wolves attacking you, that's pretty dangerous. You might very well die. There's actually cases where people heroically killed 3 wolves, but then, 2 others attacked and it was over.
Oh, what a shame. That's like horrible way to go to. I wouldn't.
And wolves they have amazing bite forces too. People think of them as regular dogs, but they're not. They have a killer instinct that most dogs don't have, and their bite force is immense. They're actually able to stop buffalo even with their bites.
I'm very scared of like getting eaten. This is my like #1 fear. This is why I don't go camping ever. Is the reason
Honestly,
I just
if there's one predator I would be afraid of, it's a grizzly bear, because they defend their cubs like there's no tomorrow. So the one situation where they're likely to attack you is when you get close to them by mistake, and then they get very defensive and attack you. And a grizzly bear, unlike a black bear, you can't scare it off. You have to basically be submissive and hope it won't attack you. Or if you have a rifle, I suppose, you can shoot it, but that's like... They are a protected species, so that would be like a last resort type of thing. Yeah, so grizzly bears, if you're out in the woods, especially in the mountains, those are legitimate, I would say. But, again, like, they don't necessarily go out seeking people to maul, right?
Yes.
It's more of a surprise encounter, and then they get defensive type of thing. And Dauntless eventually does take it. Yeah, so I'm not saying this to undermine how dangerous bears are and stuff. Definitely people do fear them. But statistically speaking, you probably have to worry more about the bigger herbivores, I would say.
What other herbivores can you like encounter on your hike, Subutai, in Canada?
Elk is another one. They're kind of like reindeer, or I think you guys have caribou in Europe, right? They're basically that. Just like
we have
that.
something called wash. It's similar. We have something similar. Yes.
Yeah, so think of a bigger red deer, and you basically have an elk. Yeah.
Okay. You have said before that elk steak is very good.
It is, yes. If it is cooked properly, it's actually very, very good. If you don't cook it properly, though, it can be like inedible because it's kind of gamey, but it is good meat.
What is the score currently? I was on and off.
Dauntless won, but it was a close one.
Oh, good game to Dauntless. Very, very congratulations. Is what I mean. What?
As for what other herbivores, there's deer, obviously, we have plenty of those. They don't usually
Mhm.
attack people unless you get close to them. They typically will run away. They're very, very afraid of people. But I think the biggest thing with deer is if you're ever driving on the road, they sometimes get in the way and you end up hitting them. If you hit a
Oh,
deer, that's pretty terrible for your car and actually does result in fatalities, believe it or not, for people as well. They can they can end up being launched through your windshield at you basically and kill you.
okay. Oh well, it's my fight now. Yes.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I'm just editing the fight card so that you're in there. I'll have you
Yep.
take the left. Siant will be on the right.
That's fine. Czekaj, Chloe.
Siant, by the way, I think you're actually a title contender, so if you're ever interested in fighting again, I can allow you to challenge the champion. So let me know.
Oh, Nex is going. I think Nex is away right now. So yeah, by default, Siant, you win because the champion didn't show up. Easy. Oh god. Yes, I think Nex is away. I think it would be quite unfair to him if.
No. I mean like next week.
Oh, next USFC. Okay, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, if you win, so you should be a contender then.
Mm.
If you
win.
lose here, of course, you will not be a contender. But
Yeah, if you lose. By the way, I only won USFC once, like ever. Just so you know.
yeah, it's not
I
easy.
remember- I do much better at tournaments when I'm like home and in my element, but here I here I just mess around.
It's a more casual event anyway. We'll see if both
No,
pick
that's
Jakob.
no.
Nope.
So it's a
Apparently
distraction
not.
here.
Siantarek, I wanted to do something like we both take Jakub and we both take small sword and we like go to the galley and like do Olympic fencing basically.
That would be a fun, like, sort of fun tournament. Not a,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
a terribly serious one, but
Yeah, I think I typed to you about this.
yeah, I did see it. I don't know if I responded, but I did see it. It is a good idea.
Oh, I cannot hold longer. This is horrible.
You can really see the length difference, by the way, between these two weapons when you actually
Yeah.
see them side by side. The rapier is so much longer.
Why can't I longer, Han? Why can't I? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, remember
that
you
was
can't long guard while unarmed. I banned that technique just because it's kind of silly. Yeah, don't do that.
Yes.
Did you change the settings to yours? Also?
Yeah,
Oh,
I did change.
Okay.
Sorry. It's okay. It's okay. I have a cute little distraction next to me, unfortunately.
No. not
Yeah,
sure.
it's a bug that I banned Sion. I don't think he did it intentionally, but let's try to avoid that.
Ah, goddammit, nice. Siant, next round we were both picking Jakub and we were like doing Olympic fencing, by the way. We are doing that.
You cannot force a girl to do things.
I can force a girl to do things I do. Sorry. Never mind.
It's such a bug.
I know it is, because it's your job.
I know.
I love it still.
It's really good.
Yes. Nice.
Goodness, yeah. I'm looking back at the footage too. That small sword just looks like a children's sword compared to the rapier. It really does.
Full longer, full
Look
longer.
at that. Just look at
What
that. That is such a small weapon.
Yeah, nice, guys, nice.
Oh, and
I
you
can.
missed. I don't know how.
Yeah,
but
it didn't even. I think it's because we were both going at such high speed. In that way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use the small sword a bit more.
Good
I
luck.
think I'm not. Oh yeah, good luck, sure. Come here. Oh yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I can do it too. Hold on. Can I? Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can do it too. See? But I can do it better when I'm unarmed. I can do it too, Siant. Like, you're not cool. You're not hip. You're not swag. Come here. Oh yeah, really? Really? You're gonna do that? You're gonna do me like that?
Ooh.
Yeah, I bet you do love triangle.
Yeah.
It's a toothpick versus a sword.
Two people. Okay. Oh, you're so cool, Siampark. Oh my god, look guys, Siampark is so cool, guys. Oh my god, look.
Stop being a lot.
I'm sorry. I love you, Siampark.
You don't.
I do.
Oh,
Very good.
missed again.
Oh, the misses are so, like,
Yeah, they're definitely.
the lack
A
of
bit
an
much.
edge really puts me at a very huge difference against Siampark. Like, even if she... Hold on, I'm trying to switch weapons. Oh, I couldn't switch weapons in time. Well, GG's.
All right, let's see.
Let's go to the galley with the... I want to check that out. I need to see the Olympic fencing we can do. Stop distracting me, stop, enough. Go sit down, go read your fanfics. Hold on.
No,
let
you're fine,
me-
Siant. I was kind of curious about that matchup too. It's just I see the weapons side by side. I'm like, the rapier is just a lot more formidable looking.
Yeah, it's a very fine Siant, by the way. It's like, I don't really care much about USFC anyways. Okay, and we both go to the galley now. Where is the galley?
I'll allow
There
it.
is.
Yeah, since if
Nice.
both fighters agree, yeah. Just this one. I'll allow it.
On guard! Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot I was on the right side. Ah, nicely done.
Also, I didn't realize how loud this map is. Oh well.
Hold on, draw your
It's
sword!
not that bad.
Draw your sword! Shall we commence? We shall. Let's go. Ha! Yeah. Ah, yeah, that's gonna happen. I have an instinct, Siant. That's not gonna work.
Oh, the point bounced off there. What the fuck? Again, a reminder to people playing and watching, he is a work in progress, so obviously stuff like this will happen.
Yes. And also, like, I get it.
Yeah. Like,
Oh,
Google hasn't even released the moveset yet. That's how, like, beta he is right now.
Anga! I challenge you!
I was actually a bit worried too when I sent the feedback. Like, Google might say, wait, but I already have this and this, right? So we didn't discover it, but no, he was very receptive to the feedback, and apparently he is missing those things we were suggesting. I don't know if he'll allow us to switch weapons all the time. I did throw that suggestion his way, but I at least told him, like, it'd be nice to be able to choose which one to open with.
Siant, I swear to God, if you, after this fight, you will say something about me doing foil, I will kill you. By the way.
This is basically foil fencing, by the way. For those
Yeah,
who
but
are
she
unaware.
told me, Max, this is why you should do foil, Max. Because one time on the Hima Discord, I think it was like a number 4 saber in the world. He told me I should do foil to be better at saber, and from that point forward, Siant has not shut up about it. She constantly, like every fucking time we do something, we do anything, she says, "This is why you should do foil, Max. This is." And now we're doing foil, and if I lose this, she will definitely say that again.
Yeah. I would sooner do epee than foil, personally.
Is that not the same? You're not full Siant.
Epee has a better rule set, in my opinion, and also a slightly different weapons. Emphasis on slightly. The epee is based on the epee do combat.
Ah! You don't see that in the Olympics. I don't think that would be allowed. But
Because epee has the double, like each side gets a point if you double. Which I'm not necessarily a fan of, but I definitely prefer it a lot more to the right way.
I love. This is why I love Olympic fencing, because everyone is just throwing themselves at each other. And it's
Yeah.
so like.
Whereas epee, at least you have to get a lead first before you do that, and get away with it. So it's more tactical that way. You actually have to fence clean to actually get a lead on somebody. Oh, that's awkward.
It's so fun though. I don't know what's
Yeah.
happening, but it's... Yeah! Come on. Challenge me!
Yeah, Jakob's grab good sword is probably one of my favorites in the game. The small sword one, certainly. The saber one's apparently kind of broken right now. It's new, so no surprise. Push. Oh! Wow. That was quite a sequence of moves there.
Can we do that again? That was so fun.
And Hyant is telling you both to do foil.
And of fucking course, like. Wow.
Just do everything else to be better at saber. He misses so much, yeah. It's a bit much.
Come on, Siant, it's such a low-hanging fruit. Come on. The script isn't working. Give me a second. Yeah. Like, come on, Siant.
Why should I do foil?
Because she's pinging me because I'm playing on your account right now.
If you did
So
foil,
you-
you would have won that round.
Why am I getting pinged?
Oh, wrong map. Sorry, wrong map.
I'm much better with yeah.
Whatever.
You're getting pinged because like I'm on the computer, like your computer. So she makes sure that she is making sure that I see her telling me to do foil.
Yeah, but other people will look at this chat and see, Mr. Cossack's a foil. This is what they will see. This is what the historians will remember.
Yeah, this is what I hold on. Okay, there we go. Come on. Come on. Damn it, I wanted to do the same thing. This is really just like dissolve into the Olympics. This is horrible.
Imagine the Olympics look like this.
Oh yeah, with like Arab guys on a boat, of course.
Yeah,
Come
some
on.
slaves from the Arab world. Oh my god. That's a terrible,
These are the-
a terrible
Yeah, that's-
idea, but
I wouldn't mind if the Olympics looking like this. They would look at least more interesting. Like the Olympics are so uninteresting. Like genuinely, how can you watch Olympics and be entertained? Any combat sports, like the Olympics version of it, always sucks.
oh, like Taekwondo is horrendous too, yeah, and stuff like that.
Wrestling, Olympic wrestling fucking sucks.
Olympic archery too.
Olympic boxing fucking sucks. Everything sucks at the Olympics.
Because Olympic archery, they use all this modern equipment and stuff, instead of traditional archers who rely more on their skill and things.
Kochanie, this is hardly the place
Plus
to
there's
discuss...
horse archery and stuff as well. Which, I mean, in theory, I would love to see in the Olympics, but the Olympics would find some way to mess it up.
Good price.
So that's why I hesitate to say, oh, this should be in the Olympics, and this should be in the Olympics, because they'll mess it up and make it too sportified.
Yeah, it's like so mean.
That's why, actually, I do not want to see HEMA in the Olympics, ever. Because they'll make longsword sportified, too. Just watch.
But that won't be HEMA. That
Yeah,
will, like,
exactly.
not-
It would be Olympic, like,
Olympic
sword
longsword.
tag.
Sword tag, sure.
Olympic fence instead.
You're not cool, Sian, by the way. I know your every move.
Oh, okay.
What?
You
Can't you see that she's going like the other way though? Like, this wouldn't work. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. No. Oh, sorry, that would have been a very foul play by me. I apologize. I pressed the wrong directional button. Can you draw your sword? I would feel very bad about it.
Oh, punch. No kill. I feel kind of pointless to commentate this fight because of how much silly shit is happening.
Oh, I'm tired.
Oh, in
God damn
cortada,
it.
nice.
Horrible. Oh, I love this game. Oh my god, maybe if you did foil, you would have not died there. Cyan flag. Maybe she does foil. I don't know.
I think she does, but I don't know.
Yeah, it would be funny if she didn't do foil all this time and she would just keep telling me to do foil.
I don't know.
I know she does Filipino martial arts.
She does do Filipino.
There are like 2, 3 clubs that do foil where I live.
And I think she's at least interested in Chinese as well. I don't know if she does it, but
Chinese sword arts are so fun.
they are, yeah. People focus too much on wushu, but there are actually legit, like, Chinese martial arts as well that people practice. So.
There are hard. It's
I
hard
can...
to find them.
Kochanie, co ty masz za setup, że ja nie mogę używać Longguarda?
You just...
I cannot... So Info's setup is so incredible that I cannot use half the attack, and I cannot Longguard
There's
some...
like one attack in there. There's no
Yeah, but that's a very important attack. Look how... See how much...
Pressuring there. In cortada. Punch. They're just punching each other now. There we go.
I wonder if punches are banned by the Olympic fencing.
They are,
Oh,
yeah.
really?
There's no punching.
Oh, this... God!
You would lose instantly. Disqualified.
No kicking
Like-
either. No biting.
No biting. Really? Can you bring a gun into Olympic fencing? Nope. I think Michael Hunt says to bring a gun to a sword fight.
You're also expressly forbidden from cutting out your opponent's liver.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
God damn it. You see, this is why nobody likes the Olympics. It's too min-maxed.
Yeah, and you can't cut people's skulls in half, like, it's no fun. Oh, Max got it. We're actually on to the next one.
Yeah, see, no doing foil, no problem. It's okay.
Sounds should have been foil.
Yeah, you should have done foil. I'm gonna type it. Hold on.
Yeah, Max actually fights for real. He doesn't need this foil stuff.
Yeah, this wouldn't work in the streets.
He fights to the
It's okay.
duel, to the death. He does miniature fighting.
Club
As well.
where I live that practices foil and it's like a pyramid scheme.
A club that
Practices foil and there are pyramid scheme.
there are pyramid scheme. What?
Yes, there are pyramid scheme
I'm
foil.
not- Okay, well I guess now we'll have a normal matchup.
Yeah, well. It was cool to see though. I think if it was working better, it would have been better. So.
That's the club.
Oh! They
Ha!
both
You
did the
didn't-
same thing.
I'm
Did
better
your foil
though,
help
because-
you that much there, Sion?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is why I do Saber to be better at Saber. I don't do foil. Oh, I lost.
Yeah.
Put the blade away and die.
It's,
I should.
some gentleman's weapons here, sabers.
Oh my god.
Sonko.
Yeah.
Disgrace to the family.
Yeah.
Disgrace to the bloodline. Disgrace to the cricket.
Aha! I'm faster than the eye can see. Oh, nice.
Yeah, so the foil, like pyramid scheme thing,
Mm.
is that the club
Ooh.
only allows you to train
Uh-huh.
with their own swords
Uh-huh.
that are handcrafted by the main teacher, and they cost like fucking 800 zloty, so a lot more than a typical foil blade, and they're like some absolute.
Oh, to the leg, actually.
Like, from what I remember, they were like
Max is
broken
styling
down
on his
and
opponent
like
a little bit.
fight musketeer blades. So that was fun.
Ooh.
Hey! Why is the Saber better at thrusting than the foil?
That's
Should've
why
done
Saber is
foil.
better than a small sword.
Yeah,
It's not
exactly.
like you're giving up stabbing, that's the thing. Like, some Saber systems, by the way, they have like 50% stabbing. So it's not like, especially if your Saber is built with a spear point or something, it's not like you're saying, I hate thrusting, I'll never thrust if you use a Saber. You're just saying, I would like to cut as well.
job.
Thank you.
You did four.
Yeah, see, like doing foil does nothing. I do Saber in real life, and I'm beating her at her own game.
Nice.
Oh my god,
Sion
man!
tried to
Oh
brush
my
you
god!
down too.
Oh my god, Siante! Nice, Siante! Nice, Siante!
Oh,
I
and you
was
got
fast.
it. Yeah.
Yep. I love that quick draw, by the way. It's such a cool mechanic.
By the way, I think Jakob's saber is a Tartar style saber. I might be wrong, but it's a cool.
I think it's no, I think it's a Carabella. I would say it's a Carabella.
Okay.
Sorry, it's actually if it's
It's
fine
either
by
that or
you,
Hungarian. It's like one of the two, I think.
yeah, Siantor, is it fine if we like look at the saber real quick? Because that would be cool.
Oh, I mean like the arcade?
No, like free,
Oh, okay.
free. Because I'm actually kind of interested about that because it's a different saber hilt from than what you might
To me,
see.
it looks either Hungarian or Tartar, like one of those two.
I would exclude it from being Hungarian. Hold on, let me drop it on the ground, and we use free camera.
Can you?
I can. Oh god, that's not.
You gotta like
hold
tilt
on.
it. There's a button to tilt it. I don't know what it is on the keyboard, but
I guess I can see it here. It looks kind of like a Shamshir hilt, no? From here.
yeah.
It kind
I
of
mean, they
does.
have that in Hungary and like the Tartar world as well, though. So it's tough to say.
Maybe.
To me, if there was a
perchance.
Shamshir, it'd be thinner and more curved.
Oh man, yeah, you
Are
maybe.
you trying to
It could be a Kilic. It could be a Kilic.
Yeah,
No,
that's the other thing. Killages and some Hungarian swords look identical, so that's not impossible either. It could totally be Turkish. It's from somewhere in the east. That's what I'm saying.
I don't have better sidesteps than her because my sidesteps have no range.
Can you get
Maybe the
closer?
arcade mode has some answers for that. I'll look later.
I think
I could also ask
played-
Kubel too, like, hey, where does his saber come from? Like, because apparently he's actually responding to stuff now. So
I did play the arcade mode with him, and I think it said like something like along the lines of just saber.
See?
I might
Oh.
be, it might be just like me not remembering stuff correctly though. So I wouldn't be like the source for this. You don't quote me on that. All I'm saying.
So Sianta is using Marie. The gloves have come back off.
Oh yeah.
cancel.
Interesting.
Big
I love that.
flashing
Let me draw my superior weapon, superior technology. Oh, I cannot because the key isn't working because I'm working with Intel 7. There we go.
God, that sword is so tiny.
It is. It's so funny though.
Oh, and it worked.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah. I think she's like really playing down though. Like she's letting me have this because this is. Siamlar couldn't lose that, guys, right? She wouldn't just rush in. I don't think so. There we go. Oh, nice! That was nasty. Jesus
I'm
Christ.
ranting about bears while you're fighting for your life against Zeri. Yeah. I remember that. What can I say? We have lots of bears here, so they're constantly on your mind when you're in the wilderness.
I know what kind of woman you are, Siamlar. I'm not taking that bait, by the way.
No polar bears
I
here, thankfully, though. Polar bears, like, they'll actually go out of their way to eat you.
How did I win that? That attack is so weird. I see it bypass auto guard and now it hit Siant's leg too. Oh. Nice. Ah, perfect.
Ooh. This is close now. We're down to the last round, by the way. Oh, you still had time to double as you drew.
Yeah, he's very fast on that. Maybe there is some sort of Japanese influence on Jakub. Him being like a very rich noble, I wouldn't be surprised to see that he saw like different cultures, because like that bow, it's not like a courtly European bow that you might see. It really resembles me of Japanese martial arts, like how you bow like in.
I think there's saber sources for drawing it quickly in the 19th century, so I wouldn't
Oh, really?
necessarily jump to that. Yeah.
I cannot use any thrust. God damn it! Hold on.
They
Let me
also
switch to
had
the
metal
superior.
scabbards in the 19th century, so there are sources that discuss using the metal scabbard in one
Friend-
hand
Oh, there we
and
go.
the saber in the other.
What do you mean you're trying to switch? Just did good.
Like, honey, your keyboard barely works.
It does not.
Why can okay? But like
I
certain
have one turn is with that.
no, kochanie, your keyboard sometimes just doesn't work. That's the thing.
Did good.
I,
You can bring your own
Ooh.
keyboard.
While
don't
they
have
are
a-
arguing, Siant is making a comeback.
yeah, I have like so many distractions here, and I
Has
cannot
not
even.
drawn his sword yet. Oh, and a little too slow.
Yeah, she was like very short there, so she just ducked right underneath that.
Yeah. Upcut after drawing it. Nice try. And again,
Oh,
too
perfect.
slow. Yeah.
Nice
Yeah.
job, Sam. That was such a fun fight, honestly. That was such fun fighting. Like
He's
the
the
quick
biggest
draw.
distraction.
You are the biggest distraction because we constantly argue because you keep touching me with your finger while I'm playing, and yeah, you're doing it again, and you constantly keep talking about your silly little things. Yes,
We still constantly
Mhm.
keep arguing that all fault of my.
it is.
Computer.
It is the fault of
It
yours.
is not like a.
I cannot press it. It doesn't work.
If you cannot find the G spot.
Oh, okay. Sure, the G spot.
I'm sorry. Okay.
It's okay.
Are there more fights?
No, that's it.
Okay. Bye. That was my greatest joke of today. Bye.
Yeah.
You can fight.
I will end it here, guys. Great event as usual. Pretty smooth as well. We didn't have any technical issues, so that's great. And the community would not be what it is without all of you, so thank you for showing up, and I'll see you next time.
Bye everyone. Have fun.